Shalom. And we the brothers of Great Millstone from the church in Birmingham, Alabama. Come give warning to you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Indians. The impending danger that's about to take place here in America, ultimately throughout the four corners of the earth. But before we begin, giving all praise, honor, and glory
to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Hey, double honor side teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. No peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect out there, man. Yeah, who can but prophesy, man? You see, cause that's the duty of the watchman, man. You see the warning of the impending dangers that's about to take place here in the planet Earth, man. Ultimately, right here in America, where the plague that the Lord has set is going to hit this place the hardest, man. You know, he tell you how the plagues that was in Egypt, you can get that. Yeah, second Israel. Yeah, you can get that too. Okay. Yeah, get that second Israel, 15.
15, like we on that.
Yeah, you can grab that.
It's Amos 3 and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people be not afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord, YAHAWASHI, have not done it?
Yeah, see, and that's the first thing. We coming to give you warning of this power that you people take for granted, man. And that's YAHAWASHI. You see, he's about to orchestrate the things that's about to take place here in the planet Earth. Ultimately, right here in America, we for to experience blackouts, famines, wars, pestilence, evils, insurrections, seditions. You know, all these things is pretty much about to unfold, in which you see the stages being set for it, man. Nigga getting beat with a chair. You know, that's gonna suddenly, you know what I mean, evolve into race wars, man. You know, Esau wanted his link back. And Esau coming when he say he battled sword not in vain. Esau finna come swinging that thing, man. You see?
They come, cause if I may, Chum Man just got arrested, man.
Yeah.
My boy Reggie, it's somewhere there. His name was Reggie Gray, now it's Reggie Ray. But he's a hero today, man. On social media, they saying they're gonna bond him out and things like that. And the Edomites having an uproar. They like, why they only arrested 4 people? Why they ain't arrested Captain or the rest of the black people that joined into the fight? You know? But you gotta
yeah, keep going on that. Hey, but you see, it's gonna be the Lord that's rousing these spirits up, man.
Yep.
You know, you got it.
This Amos 3 and verse 7, surely the Lord, YAHAWASHI, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Yeah, you see, and we come out and convey it to you, man. You see, we telling you the things that's about to take place, but ultimately, what you say, to make you ready for the battle, man. You know, you getting tailor fitted for that armor he speak of in Ephesians the 6th chapter. You know, you're gonna have to have that helmet of salvation, that breastplate, you know, that shield of faith. You know, because hey, also, the Lord tell you how the just should live by faith, man. It's gonna ultimately boil down where life as you know it is gonna change, where you depending on Esau to you having to depend on the Lord. And that's that fork in the road where he speak of you should not serve God and mammon. You know, because ultimately that chip is gonna be a form of that mammon, man. You know, you're receiving that karag, man, in order to continue in this society, man. You know, so either you're going to choose that or you're going to choose YAHAWASHI. You know? All right, that was good. You got it?
Come.
Okay, you got it.
Come. It says, the lion have roared, who will not fear? The Lord, YAHAWASHI, power have spoken, who can but prophesy?
Yeah, you see, who can but prophesy? And how is the Lord speaking through his prophets, man?
That's it.
You know? And ultimately, you see the stage being set by way of the articles coming out. Brothers constantly going into articles throughout the week, man. You know, so these things is pretty much showing that our faith or our bread is not failing. You know, he tell you in Proverbs the 4th chapter how the light shine brighter and brighter into that perfect day. You know.
I got something real quick. Lord spoke through the prophets. Hosea 12 and 10. Yep. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Basically, that's the tool that the Lord used to push forth this message, man. That's the tool that the Lord used to push forth on the things that's going on the planet Earth. That's why it says the Lord has spoken, who can but prophesy, man. Because that's their job, you know. You gotta
yeah, he said the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets.
That's it, bro.
No, this is an ongoing thing in the planet Earth. The prophets is always in every kingdom that the reign in the earth. The prophets popped up, man. You see the bring forth the decree of YAHAWASHI that the kingdom is up, man. And we coming in that same steed telling you America is finished, man. This bitch through.
That's it.
You know, everything, the infrastructure, the money system, the monetary system, the people in itself, man. You know, motherfuckers is morally declined, man. Niggas thinking nigga 6'5", but you want to be a fucking 6-year-old little girl, man. You know, niggas identifying as dogs. I seen that shit, man. You know, and that just shows you the mentality of these people here in America. It shows you that this kingdom is through. Because
you're pansexual. And if I may, it's a excuse to push forth their freakism, man. Because believe it or not, it's a community of freakism out here, man. But whether you born or not, it's people that just gather together to get children together. It's even people that gather together to get dogs together, man. I seen one thing on the internet. It was a dude. He said, "Hey, what you guys think about this? They living out their fantasy on the street. This guy got a gown, a collar, with a leather mask on."
Man,
yes.
I seen that shit,
he said, "Hey, what you think about this?" Dude said, "No, everybody yank his chain. Did I tell you to speak?" He said, "No." Put his head down and be like a submissive dog. You gotta. It's communities out here that celebrate for their freakism, but they're trying to celebrate. They're trying to spread their freakism throughout the whole world, man. You know. Got come on.
For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. You know,
Yeah, go ahead and get that, because you in that second episode, right? Go ahead and get that, bro. That's a beautiful point, man. It's getting spread. It's a wild disease. The earth is getting into the hand of the wicked. You know? You got it, bro.
Son, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 10.
Go
Five.
Con, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
That's it.
The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And that's what's coming upon the world. You got it.
For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth.
See, and that's why. This is why the Lord YAHAWASHI for to send these great evils, man. And it's gonna fuck you people minds up, man. America, Babylon the Great, what they call this place, Virgin Babylon.
Yep.
You know, because you ain't never been touched, you never seen hard times, man. You know, so the time that you headed towards, it's gonna be hard to bear. Damn, the suicide rate going up, man. So how much more for when the power go out? Oh, Eve that got locked up, bitch was locked up for 8 weeks. The bitch killed herself, man. You know, so they just shows you people is not built to withstand pressure, man. You been pampered your whole life, man. You know, so when this shit really take place, if you don't know the law, you gonna fall apart quick, man.
Pipes gonna burst, man.
Yep.
Either that pressure gonna make diamonds, or those pressure gonna burst them pipes, man.
Hey, come on, that's it.
You gotta do what?
Yeah, you got it.
And the hurtful works are fulfilled.
Yeah, you see? It's fulfilled you through, man. The fuck? 50 more years? Crazy, man. Got it.
Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wicked, which they profanely commit.
And that's why we here. You know, this is the form of the Lord not holding his tongue no more. Tell you that, what is that? Isaiah 58, blow the trumpet. Yeah, you know what I mean? So my people, they transgressions. You know, so this is a form of the Lord not holding his voice no more. Because, hey, Christianity was forerunner for a long time, man.
That's it.
You know, now that shit through. Because the truth that came out, man.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
Which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
And this is the hopeful elect out here on the street corners, man.
That's it.
Prophesying against this wicked kingdom for the abominations that be done in the midst of the land. You know? So yeah, you say the souls of the just cry continually, even when you consider throughout the week, man. Videos of epistles going out throughout the week.
That's it.
Got it? Got it.
Come. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
This is why you niggas for the catch hell, man, because America is pretty much known for what they did to the children of Israel, man. You know, racism is a big thing in America. And ultimately, it's because of what Esau then pretty much forged out here, man. You know? So the Lord is going to avenge his children from the Negro, Latino to the Native Indians, because this gag land, man.
Yeah, it's like if I make the speckled birds, man. Because people, when you go into the word racism, it actually goes before your race. Now, your race don't have to actually be the same color as you. It could be, you know, like a cardinal. A cardinal, they have red birds, but those are the males, but the females are yellow. Or a grayish color, you know? So that's why YAHAWASHI said his heritage is like a speckled bird, man. It's different forms of Israelites out here, man. So when we'll say, yeah, we are racist, We are for the race, but the race of Israel, the nation of Jacob, and the elect at that, man.
That's it.
You know?
it.
You got it,
That's
bro.
it. Got it.
Con. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Hey, see, deliverance coming, man. The Lord finna get us up out of America. That's the end all be all for the children of Israel to be delivered, man. You know, and you know that time is never because of chip here. You know, you constantly having articles and videos and, you know, all this evidence about the MOTB servicing up, man. This new monetary system that Esau Edom coming with. But that pretty much shows you that we're at the end of this man's reign. Because he tell you that in the book of Job, when he is about to fill his belly, the Lord is going to cast that fury, what would you say, that fury weapon upon, roughly paraphrase. Yeah, it comes. You see, the Lord is going to send forth the missiles for the lack of a better term, man. You got it.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm.
It's like, he said, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, because you got a lot of so-called self-proclaimed Israelite leaders out here that's not one in the flock, man. You know, they keeping them pretty much in that box, man. Yeah, a docile state of mind. You know? Well, ultimately, you're not going to have faith when that thing get implemented, man. You're not going to know the trust in the Lord, man. You see, you're not going to know that the Lord said that the righteous shall be scarcely saved. So you got to be in a point, in a position for the Lord, a distress pretty much for the Lord to come save. You might be crawling, and the Lord come regenerate your body. Motherfucker come through with some food, water, and there ain't no GMO. It's something to really nourish the body, man.
Yeah.
You know, some greens, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just fulfill me.
Yeah. Oh, because they were in the book of Daniel, when he said he didn't want to eat the king's meat. Yeah, so he bring us false, man.
Yeah, it said his countenance
Yeah, the
lighting up.
countenance.
See,
Yeah,
that's
I mean.
a part of that wisdom,
Yeah,
man.
that's it.
Said wisdom is shining the countenance, roughly
That's it.
paraphrasing, man. You
Yep.
know? You got it, boy. That's all.
You got it.
Con. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Yep. Got it.
But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Ooh, see? And what's the plague that smite that Egypt got smitten with? One of those plagues was the blackout, man. See?
Spirit.
Another plague, the money failed.
That's it.
Another plague, the famine came.
That's it.
You know? And it's the same shit you see happening in America, man. Hey, you having locusts, you know what I mean? Crops being destroyed. But look, Esau damn burning up the forests and shit. He burning up farmlands. He paying farmers to destroy their crops. He killing off livestock. What the fuck? You know, this the Lord, man. The Lord is visiting this modern day Egypt. Tell you that in the book of Revelation, man. You know that this place should be spiritually Sodom and Egypt. You know, so he's visiting with the same places as before.
That's it.
Come. Egypt shall mourn,
Yup.
and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the
Yeah,
plague.
niggas rejoicing right now. You see? But the Lord said that he was going to turn your laughter in the morning, man. You know? So you get ready to be in the state of mourning, man. You know, life is not going to continue as you know it. You see you niggas happy. Damn, college football around the corner and shit. Little league football to struck up.
God.
You know, so you niggas think you got these D1 little kids and shit. Niggas think the vengeance ain't gonna fail pretty much, man. You see? But the Lord said you niggas gonna fucking mourn, man. You got it?
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 7, verse 25, destruction cometh,
That's it.
and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none.
That's
it.
Yeah, destruction is coming, man. As the brother was saying, like, you got the famine, you got the economic collapse happening right now as we speak. You got these African nations joining the BRICS.
Yep.
It's going to create, what, hyperinflation?
That's it.
You know, to where you can't pay your bills and your rent, man. But that right there symbolizes what? Destruction coming. Then you're gonna what? You're gonna seek peace. It says, there shall be none. Verse 26. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor, and then shall they seek a vision of the prophet. But the law shall pass from the priest and counsel from the ancients.
It's a lot. Read that one more time. It said it shall be, they shall seek peace, but it shall be rumor upon rumor. Which means that bad things are going to happen. They can hear those bad things coming down the pipe, man.
That's it.
He said it's going to be mischief upon mischief. And down here in Birmingham, Alabama, it's been a lot, even the past couple weeks, bro. In Alabama, the past couple weeks, bro, there's been a lot of shit going on, bro. Niggas dying left and right. Niggas getting their stock code, their car stolen.
Yeah.
The brawl in the, the brawler in Montgomery.
Yeah.
All those things is showing you what's going on. Come on, huh?
Niggas losing their pensions and
Yeah,
shit.
niggas losing
Yellow,
their pensions.
yellow company shut down and shit.
Time been hard, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard out here for a pimp, man.
That's it.
Like how they say, gas going up.
That's it.
See the inflation on gas.
That's it.
That's still going on. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Niggas still in depression.
And it's like going back to that gas, it goes back into what the petrol dollar. So if the gas going up, that means the money is going down.
Right.
You feel me? Because the dollar's not bagged up by gold, it's not bagged up by silver, it's bagged up by oil. So if the gas go to $7, the dollar ain't shit. If the gas go to $3.50, the dollar ain't shit, bro. That's why Niger is joining together with the British nation.
Yeah.
You got it. Awesome.
They backed up by gold, man.
Exactly.
$7 is not backed up by gold. So here you go. You got these nations looking to join under something that has what actually fiscal, tangible, what's the value, right? Substance. See? So why the hell would they join themselves with the dollar? That's why you see all these nations joining with the BRICS, man. Because they want to overthrow it and de-dollarize the dollar. They want to get rid of that shit.
And they can see this bitch falling, man. You can see this on her last leg. Everybody trying to cag her, man.
That's it.
It's gonna be YAHAWASHI that's gonna cag this work, bro. Because it takes that in the scriptures. In Revelation, it's the 13th chapter. Who shall make war with the beast? It's the question mark with it. We got the answer that YAHAWASHI. He's going to be the one that take down this piece. But how we know he's going to get ready to take this place down? Because this place have been weakening as the time goes on, man.
Right.
You know? You got it, huh?
Yeah, you even got these African countries telling these that Esau to get the hell out of their land, man.
That's it, bro.
Because they said they tired of you coming stealing our uranium. We tired of you coming sucking our sources, our gold. So they telling you to get the hell out, man. And that shows you people here in America that's trying to ignore it and trying to continue your life and your country through, man. This place is not the hammer of the earth. Scripture tell you how the hammer of the earth cut asunder. This place finished, man.
What the scripture say, somebody to take bone for her.
Yeah, that's it.
Like you take back half for
Bone.
her. Take bone for her. Roughly paraphrase, she can't be healed, man. It's over with, man. You see these truckers now. Now you got truckers, finna get fired, or the company's finna go under. So you're not gonna be able to get your food,
Oh, you did a lesson. My bad.
Yeah.
You did a lesson going into the famine and shit.
Yeah.
You was like, well, when they catch wind, or these niggas rushing down to them grocery stores, doing them stores. By the time you catch wind to it, the storehouse is gonna be found empty. Profits is gonna catch up to you, man.
Woo. I got something for y'all. This Habakkuk 2 and verse 3.
That's it.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. You see? And we see these visions is yet set for an appointed time, which is the prophecies. And we see these things speaking and not lying. That's how we know the words of YAHAWASHI are faithful and true. We seeing these things. What? No more work in Egypt? Yeah. That's the only thing that can go through my head. You know what I mean? Well, not the only thing, but you know what I mean?
One a minute.
One a minute for water. But that's the only, you know what I mean? That's what it was mainly, pressing on my mind was, hey, no more work in Egypt. You seeing the yellow company being shut down and prophecy is manifesting itself, man. That's proving that we are at the end of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's rulership, man. Because we seeing the words of YAHAWASHI, they are being fulfilled in these last days, man. Hey, the Lord said this generation ain't gonna pass away.
Until all things be fulfilled.
Until all these things
be fulfilled.
And when Apostle Hall said this is the hopeful year that all prophecy come to pass, man.
That was like, if I may, because you in that Isaiah 24, it says, they shall languish.
Yeah.
Because every language goes back into truth to weaken. Because even I say since 2016, that's like a major year in Esau. The last Trump, like when Trump got elected and all those different things. That 2016 and on down, they have been languishing heavier and heavier each year. Even they don't even have the same power they had back in 2004 with Baby Bush. So it just shows you that the decline of America is going to increase and increase until the Lord sends the missiles back. You got
brick by brick.
That's it.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, and verse 1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
Yeah, see, it's the days of you. When you come across this form of knowledge, you're supposed to remember YAHAWASHI shall return into your righteous ways, man. Come back to your heritage, pretty much, man. You know why the evil days come not? Telling you that they coming. You know you got it.
Nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, you're not gonna have pleasure in America. This equivalent to you being in a room with a freak, a dark room at that, man. But he can see you. You know what I mean? But America is full of freaks. So when the power go out, you gonna see it, man. They gonna be chasing you down, trying to eat you and shit. You know, trying to ravish you, take your children away. You see, Esau gonna be trying to throw certain people in the FEMA camps. You know, the chip gonna be implemented. He gonna try to put technology in you. So it's gonna be hard to bear, man. It's not gonna be this every day. You think you got freedom and shit. No, it's not gonna be like this. You see, you got it.
While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble.
He said the sun, the stars, and the moon be not darkened. It's pretty much this wisdom, man. You know, that's on display. It's not darkened yet, but it's drying up, man.
Yeah.
You see?
It's like the sunset. When the sun set, it gets darker and darker to the last hurrah.
Yeah.
7:15, the sun just sitting there. Everybody looking at it, and all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, it's dark as hell out here, bro.
That's it.
And darkness means what? Obscurity.
That's it.
Confusion.
That's it.
Salakia.
Salakia. You got it. Come on. Get to it.
Ain't no sunshine.
Time when she's gone.
You know, ain't no sunshine. You know, when this wisdom gone, man.
It's beautiful.
You know, it's gonna get real dark out here, man. Real bad out here, man.
Yep. I got some real quick to back you up. Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound,
That's it.
the love of many shall wax cold.
Wow.
Y'all
Yep,
got it.
see? Hey, oh, you got it. You on that?
Oh, that's what you finna see, man.
That's it.
You know, because it's gonna be so much sin out here, man. Evils is gonna be out here, man, running rampant, man. You know, Ezekiel 7:5, man. Evil and only evil, behold, is come, man.
That's it, bro.
You know, bad fucking times, man. You know, when we out here, we just blowing the trumpet, man, warning you of these things, man. You know, doing what a watchman do. Like the brother was saying, we see these articles and we warn you, man. We tell you, man. We give you some news that you can fucking use, man.
That's it.
You know, this is what's gonna keep you alive, man. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, man. You
That's
know.
Hey, he said, then shall they seek a vision from the prophets. You know, and it ain't gonna be none, man.
That's it. That's it.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. Oh, wait, it was more than that.
Come.
Yeah, go and get your precept real quick.
Con,
No, hold on.
No, he
Salakia.
finished that.
No, I get it, Mike. Come on.
Yeah, get your precept.
So what? This Sirach, Ecclesiastes 18 and verse 23. Before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempteth the Lord, YAHAWASHI. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end. And
That's having foresight. You know, oh, that prudent man that foresees the evil. And where you hide yourself at, man? The provision of the Lord. Psalm 91. You know, under the shadow of the Almighty. You know, you got it.
it says, think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face.
Ooh, when the word ain't readily available no more, man. The Lord is gonna turn away his face, and we seen how we turn away his face the first time. You know, we in America, man.
That's it.
You woke up on a slave ship, man. You woke up on a plantation. You know,
It's like, you know, back then the prophets knew that was it, because the prophets have always been around. And, you know, the spirit, it got to be a prophet. Yeah, we transgressed against the Lord. That's why we in this situation. That's why it was songs like "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot." All these Negro spirituals wasn't just for GP. It was actually to, you know, build up your spirit, like we're doing today. Because even a song, when you go to the times of the slave, even a song, just keep a Jake sane. Even today.
Yeah.
Nigga play his favorite song, he mad as hell, it'll keep him sane. And it's the same thing back then, but this song is keeping us sane, which is the song of YAHAWASHI. You know, that new song, man, that was written inside our foreheads. Lord, we want to be a part of that number. This the comfort in our affliction, bro.
right, see.
Because we know how bad it's gonna get. We know how Esau finna come down having great route. Jacob's finna turn against Jake. Esau finna turn against Esau. It's finna be race wars. It's finna be class wars. The upper class versus the lower class. All these things finna happen. But we're going to keep our minds stable because we have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures. That's why it says, keep your mind on the route that is ahead, man. Because instead of you wishing for big booty holes, you know, money, cars, clothes, and holes, you should be wishing for salvation.
That's
and
it.
mercy, man.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
Like I say,
Come on.
read that scripture one more time. 'Cause what you said, like what you just mentioned, what you should be praying for, man? Mercy.
That's
Right?
it.
Right? Don't be as one that tempted the Lord. Read that one more time, huh?
But it's Barak, Ecclesiasticus 18 and verse 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end.
Go up.
Barak 18 and 23.
Yeah.
Before thou prayest, prepare thyself, and be not as one that tempted the Lord.
How do you tempt the Lord? By asking him about bullshit.
That's
A
it,
better
bro.
career. A big booty
man.
bitch, man.
More
Some
hours
brain
at the
ass
job.
shit. Right,
Like,
right.
yeah.
You got it. The Lord gonna sustain us anyway.
That's it.
You ask for bullshit rather than seeing all these things that are coming. The wrath that's gonna be at the end. What should you be praying for? Mercy from YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM. Right? But you got a lot of niggas who are stuck on this side of the world, man, who ask for vain shit. It's gonna lead to what? Death, man. It's not gonna profit you in a day of trouble. You see? You got it up. Good morning.
Verse 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face.
Right, so you should be meditating on the troubles that are mentioned in the scriptures pertaining to the time of Jacob's trouble and how you can be delivered from it, right?
That's it.
The wrath that shall be at the end. The Lord finna fuck shit up, man. It's gonna come up on that time, but you ain't gonna care about the shit that you got going on right now. Whether it may be family, your job, your possessions, all of that shit is gonna go to waste in that time, in the time of trouble, man. The time of famine, the time of anarchy, and all that other bullshit, man. The Lord's gonna bring the terror upon America very soon. All you're gonna want is mercy in that time. See, y'all got it up.
Nigga praying for a good wife. He that fine, good wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga gonna get raps, he can get stolen and raps.
Yeah. Eve might got your wife now.
Yeah.
What you gonna do then?
Yeah, yeah.
What you gonna do then? Because the things in this world is temporal. Papa Prashad, let me get this real quick. Salakia. This the book of with that 2 Corinthians 2. The world is the thing. This world is temporal. It's 2 Corinthians 2. 4 and 18. 2 Corinthians 4 and 18. It says, Salakia. 2 Corinthians 4 verse 18. While we look at like the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Which is, you know, things we see right now is temporal. Again, the possessions and things you have right now, it's not going to be here forever. A relationship. You with this bride you met her 4 years ago, now all of a sudden y'all broke up. What you gonna, niggas be lost after a relationship.
Yeah.
They be lost after they lose their bride, after they lose their job, or after they lose their car. Instead of picking themselves up and continue on. Because this is not the end all be all, bro. We got more ahead of us, bro. That's why I said Esau is the end of the world. We at the end of this society, but Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. We're not even at the beginning of it now, man. This is just the pregame what the Lord have in store for us, man. You know, you got it, bro.
Hey, Salakia, through much tribulation,
That's it, bro.
shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. You know, this, like the brother was saying, man, it's just the beginning, man. The power ain't even been out yet.
That's it.
We still got food. You can still go to churches, man.
The light's still on,
You know?
man.
You know,
got
you
it.
can still go to a restaurant, man. You know, but see, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI call these niggas hypocrites, man. You know, you can discern the weather, but you can't discern the time.
That's it.
You know, you concerned with everything else. You still talking about goddamn Carly. You know, but not realizing that a fucking famine is inching up on you, man.
That's it, bro.
You know, World War III is inching up on you, man. More pestilence, more evils, man. Bad times, man. You know, it's a lot you got, all right?
You got it. Come on, get going on here. You got what y'all got.
Let's see.
Yeah. Start at verse 31.
Con, this is the book of Matthew, chapter
No,
6.
32.
Con. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 32. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
Yeah, the cars, the money, the clothes and the hoes, new jobs and shit. You know, hey, the Gentiles seek after that thing. In Israel, the 2/3 is considered Gentiles, man.
That's
You
it.
know, you got it.
For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things.
Yeah, so the Lord know what we want. He know what we desire. You got it.
But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto
Hey,
you.
give me Psalm 37:4. Yeah, you see? Because if you delight yourself in YAHAWAH, well, the things that's needed for you would be added unto you, man. You know, hey, cause a father knows what's best, man. You know, you want this, but the Lord gonna give you this. You see, because this is what's gonna sustain you. This right here is just for a season that you asking for, man.
That's it, up.
You know,
bro.
You got it. Yeah. Just finish on now.
Come. Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for things. For the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
See? So hey, pretty much focus on what's now, man. You know, keep your focus on your YAHAWASHI. When you say pray, that precept you just read before. How you went pray for
the rap that is seen
yeah,
ahead.
things come for like a better term. Yeah.
Hey, matter of fact, brother can jump up at the 22nd verse. Explaining your point. You know, because keep your eyes single. You got it.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 22. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light.
Yeah, under one doctrine, pretty much, man. Under your YAHAWASHI, you keep your eyes single in your YAHAWASHI, your body shall be full of light, man.
Yeah.
Full of the glorious gospel. You say, damn, I ain't gonna go there. But yeah, you should be full of the glorious gospel of the Lord, man.
Hey, full of the truth. All the dangers that set ahead, bro. Because again, all hell is finna break loose. Everything is finna go crazy, but for lack of better words, if you don't have your eyes single, you're gonna bug out in that time. Instead of like, that's why it just said, seek the kingdom of heaven first, and all these things shall be added unto you. You seek the Lord first, He's gonna keep you sustained. But once you start seeking other things, then you starting to fall off. Because continuing on that verse, go to 23rd verse.
Y'all come through. It's all right.
Y'all come through. How y'all doing?
Hey, y'all. All right now.
Let's go to 23rd verse, brother.
You said 23.
Yeah, 23.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6, and verse 23. But if thine eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of
It
darkness.
says, if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. How your eye being evil? Being distracted by the shit that America got. You distracted by a fucking viral, and it happened to everybody. But I get mad at myself. You distracted by a viral video on some crazy shit, man. But a bad article just came out that the Lord just caught your attention with. Read it again, huh?
Come. But if thine eye be evil,
Yeah, if thy eye be evil, and again, that's the distractions that this world throw in your face. You got it?
thy whole body shall be full of
Thy
darkness.
whole body shall be full of darkness. Because if you fall into that evil life, or fall into that evil way of life, or that evil way of thinking, or that evil attention, you're going to be engulfed in darkness, bro. And you're not going to know what's going on. You're going to forget what this precept means. That's what that leads to. You got something? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we say 7 more demons.
Yep.
You know, so they say you playing that field. Look, more demons is gonna attach to you, man.
That's it.
You know, that's why you keep. Oh,
You rolling the dice, bro.
Yeah,
You can't roll the dice when you come into this truth, bro. You got to select.
Yeah, that's it.
Continue on it, bro.
Come. If therefore the light that is if therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
That's it. It says the light be in thee, be darkness. How great is that darkness, man? Which meaning what? If you think you got the truth, if you think this the right way, how much farther in depth you in, bro? Because this niggas out here following Dr. Umar Johnson, and this actually niggas that's out here following Scientology, bro. And it's just niggas that just living their best life. They got a fetish, and they living me up out here, bro. All of that shit is gonna lead to darkness, and ultimately they're gonna lead to death, man. You got that's it, bro. You got
Yeah,
it.
he said great darkness. Now you a real nigga, man.
Like I say, y'all. Like I say, because like once you're drawn to the path, then you'll start to dwell more within the the philosophies of America, man. Then you'll start to find yourself, you know what I'm saying, liking America all over again.
That's
Like the Lord calls you out that shit. So now, when you hear about the destruction of America, you kind of tense about it, right? You really don't understand what's going on, but you kind of, you know what I'm saying, because you dwell in flesh, you know, with the plans of life in this world, and it's pretty much drawing away your attention from the purpose at hand, man.
That's it,
That's
bro.
why the Lord said, keep your eyes single.
That's it.
Don't be so distracted to where these fleshly pleasures draw you off the path. It's going to ultimately lead to your destruction.
Yeah, because that's what these different demons are made for.
Right.
The scriptures say we wrestle not against flesh and blood. It's different things that try to throw you off your course into salvation. That's why you go into Matthew the 7th chapter and enter into that straight gate. That straight gate is just not like you walking in a straight line. No. You go into that word straight, it goes back into a level of difficulties. Some people, you know, it's like you walking on a tightrope and everybody throwing shit at you trying to get. That's what that is, bro. While you walking on the way to salvation, it's demons and different counterparts or adversaries that trying to throw you off that path against the Lord, bro. But let's say if you do get hit by a damn tomato, you still gotta keep on walking. Because you know what's at the path ahead. And that's how YAHAWASHI work. That's what happened to YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI, he had to go through different things, despise and the shame and all that, but he knew that was ahead of him. He knew he wasn't gonna let none of the bullshit stop him. Because the shit that get us mad is bullshit, bro. It really, like the elder brother always say, man, we are the most frustrated men upon the planet Earth. We like under the knife with no anesthesia. We, like while these Americans, they live their day by day, we actually know what's going on in the inner workings. We know this place need to be destroyed. We know it's an agenda behind the LGBTQ to get your kids. You know, we know all these things, but we have to suffer those things that happen because we're not in our rulership. We're actually in captivity. You know? Yeah, brother.
If I may say real quick, whither shall we go? At the end of the day, whither shall we go, man? YAHAWASHI has clearly showed us that America is pure garbage and it's gonna be destroyed, whether you people like it or not. Because the wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man.
That's it.
Pansexuals, man. That shit ain't normal, man.
Yeah.
That's not normal, but you got it.
It's like if you tap into that lifestyle, because even Solomon, nigga, brother, you don't know what brother's been in, but you go into that lifestyle. Say, Solomon said, I gave my heart to know wisdom and madness and folly. If you could just tap a little bit in that lifestyle, you will see why the Lord gotta, unalive these folks, man. A PTD. Because it gets to a point, now your puppy involved. It's sick, bro. It's a sick world to live in, and that's another reason why the Lord gotta destroy this place, man. You know, y'all ready, guys.
Matter of fact, give me 4 and 28. Yeah, I'm just gonna quote because, hey, like the kingdom, scripture say the kingdom is in a dangerous place, put in a dangerous place to fall. That's spirit there. That's spirit there. You got it.
Yeah, 2 7 and verse 7, matter of fact, verse 6.
Come on.
There is also another thing, a city is builded and set upon a broad field and full of all good things.
Yeah, and that city is the kingdom of heaven. Oh, he tell you that in the 2nd and the 4th chapter that cannot come, that is sown with good, except that that was pretty much sown with evil passed away first.
That's it.
You know, we got it.
Verse 8, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man go there at once.
Yeah, see, so it's an order. Yeah, you got to follow the man that's in front of you. It ain't no jumping, no skipping over. You know, you got to follow the man in front of you because the path is narrow.
I'm so sorry.
No, you good.
It was very cool art.
Oh, you
And I
okay.
take a picture.
You okay.
Have a wonderful day.
You too now.
You got it.
It says, verse 9, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass a danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?
Have you said a day?
Verse 9, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he should never pass a danger set before it, how shall he receive the inheritance?
Yeah, see, and they not warning you of that. In order, everybody want to get to the kingdom, but they not willing to face the tribulation that comes before the kingdom, man. Because you're going to have to go through the dangers, man. You know, you got to face the tomatoes getting thrown at you. You got to face the hardness. Because the endurance to be made hard, man.
Beautiful. It's like it. It's just like the Lord said he will raise up these rocks.
Yeah.
One thing about a rock, or even a brick, once you make a brick or you make concrete, in order for it to get hard, you have to put it through the fire. That's how a concrete brick actually have this power is through fire, man. Actually have this strength, you know? So you have to go through certain things for you to get hard and you to endure and you to get tough. You know, because somebody might throw a tomato one time, now somebody trying to throw a damn cantaloupe or watermelon. You know? You got it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we been made like YAHAWASHI. You see, because YAHAWASHI, he was that off-still man.
That's it.
You know? And hey, it's required for us to be hard, man. Why you tell you to endure hardness as a good soldier, man. YAHAWASHI is all about war. You know, that's why he's a man of war, man. You know, So hey, his service got to be built a certain way. You see?
I'm gonna skip down. Verse 16. 2 Corinthians 7:16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come, rather than that which is present?
Yeah, and nigga wrapped up in America, man.
Is it?
But you ain't considering what's to come. You're not considering the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
You see, and ultimately you're not considering the player that the Lord has set to come and consume this kingdom, man. America finna get hit with a bunch of bullshit, man. A bag of bullshit. You know, and it's gonna shift the mentality of these people here in this society. But you're not looking for that, man. You know, you stuck on Cardi B. Money bag, you trying to live a you know what I mean, a foolish lifestyle, man. When you're an Israelite, you're supposed to be serving the Lord. Oh, we come out of Egypt, let us go so we can go serve our power. That's our duty, man.
Is it?
You got nigga bow down and chill and shit.
Yeah, man. They getting chill lineups in their head and shit.
Child line. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Another
Head
reason
is
why
sick.
the Lord need to destroy two-thirds of Israel too, man.
Quit the nigga.
Make an item, man. That showed that you all those niggas back in the from the time of Moses, Lord brought you through the Red Sea. Moses come down off the mountain, and you niggas got a golden cow.
Yeah.
What the fuck wrong with you niggas, man?
Doing unsavory things.
Hey,
That's why Moses so mad. He just threw him down. You motherfucker. You came. I just came and you just seen the power of the Lord.
Yeah.
And I came back. You niggas did. And that always been the story of Israel.
Yeah.
You going to the story. You going to the book of Judges. It always say every 3 or 4 chapters. Then Israel sinned against the Lord again. That's how you know we're the nation of Israel, because we're the most rebellious. I seen a nigga where it was a Edomite nigga. He said, yeah, why y'all playing y'all Israelites? Why a lot of y'all Muslims? Do you know Israel is known for worshiping other gods?
That's it.
You stupid niggas, man. You gotta do what?
That's it. Yep. You got it. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, continuing on, verse 17. Then answered I and said, O Lord that bears rule, thou hast ordained in thy law that the righteous should inherit these things, but that the ungodly should perish. Yeah, pretty much going to the 2/3, man, all right? So as the elect are predestinated to receive this truth, and the 2/3 are not, they're going to perish. So 18 says, nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things, difficult things, right? And hope for the wise. For they that have done wickedly have suffered straight things, and yet shall not see the wise. So ultimately, the 2/3 don't have hope. They don't have vision to be able to endure these trials and tribulations that are coming. And that's due to them not being given mercy from YAHAWAH BAHASHAM due to this knowledge, right? So how can you hope for something great if you don't have this truth, man? You see? So that's why the Lord has shown us his mercy again. Y'all get it up.
That's why the Lord said, well, there's no vision, the people perish. And that's how we know you people through, man, because you can't see the vision, man. All these things taking place in the world, not just America, but the world, Craig. You know? But the nigga can't see it, man. The nigga still in America. You know, and that's how you know, Lord willing, our process out, we are that number, man, other hopefully that, because we actually concerned with worldly affairs, man. You know, we all up in China news. You know, then we in Ukraine news. Then we back to America. And now we somewhere in Africa and they sick. And coming bringing the message back to y'all though, man.
So like stand upon our watch.
That's it.
What the nigga said on TikTok is a video.
Oh, there's
Now they had this nigga talking about we're not concerned with what's going on out there. I'm only concerned with what's going on in my life. So they don't understand that the affairs that's going on across seas, man, is really going to affect their life, especially when inflation kicks up. These different nations doing the BRICS and all that, they don't understand that this is going to pretty much lead to their downfall, along with World War III, man. See, y'all got it.
Hey, cause it's all a build-up. It's not like the Lord just gonna let bygones be bygones. No, the Lord let a lot of shit happen at the same different time. It's like a stew. There's a time when you throwing in the potatoes. There's a time when you throwing in the meat. There's a time when you throwing the onions. But all that is built up, even the chicken stew, all that is built up to make a meal, bro. And that meal is going to come in a form of tribulation and destruction, which is going to be built up by YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, man.
That is the spirit, because Esau got certain ingredients to make a nigga, man.
That's it.
You seen that in He Clone Tyrone? You know? So he have certain ingredients he put together to make a nigga. Relaxers.
Skins.
Skins.
Pork skins.
Yep.
Black and Mild.
Black and Mild. Rap music.
Chicken.
Chicken. Oh, yeah. Chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah. Fried chicken at that, man. You know? Correct. And all this, when you put it together, you come out with Junior, man. Goddamn, what you call that nigga? What you call him? Ray.
Raekwon.
Yeah, Raekwon, goddamn. Ray Nard.
Junebug.
Junebug,
Lil
man.
Ray.
A violent homo, man. This is what you come out the oven with. But what the Lord is gonna put together, what's gonna come out the oven is America being destroyed, man. You know. You got it. Yeah.
Con, this is the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations.
Yep. And when you see those things, man, and you see before every plague or sign, he put "and." You know, because all these things is going to be taking place all at once. You know, it's not going to be signs in the stars, and then the next 10 years, signs in the moon, and then 3 years from that, you're going to have, no, all these things are taking place. You're having solar flares from the sun, shooting towards the earth. You're having blood moons, you know, massive moons and shit. The planets are lining up. You know, then upon the earth, the stress of nations, niggas in uproar. France, Israel, where else? Oh, then you just had one in New York. You know, so these, yeah, it's Israel. They in that uproar. You know, Peru. So yeah, you got it.
Come. And upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the sea and the waves roaring.
Hey, Salaki, if I got some bad guilt, just going back into those people. Because the sea is another word for people too.
That's it.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra 9, and I'm going to start at verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You know?
Yeah, you see, and that the Lord gave you the warning. That's the measuring stick, man.
That's it.
When you see those things taking place, then shall you know that the Lord is visiting the world which He made, man. You see? But He gave you things to look for. Oh, you read that again, Mama?
Come. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 9 and verse 4. Then shalt thou well, so like verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Come, for like as all that is made in the world has the beginning and the end is manifest.
Hey, see? You were.
Verse 5, so like it says, for like it's all that is made in the world hath the beginning and the end is manifest.
You see? So the end is manifest. You worry about your own life and what you can control, but not knowing that the end of this regime is pretty much manifested before you. And the only way to be protected is to return to YAHAWASHI as an Israelite, man. You know, that's what's going to bring forth your stability, man. You know, because that's one thing everybody going to seek in that day. See, but like he said, going back to that Luke 21, he said the sea and the waves roaring. Like the brother said, it resembles the people are pretty much going in the uproar now. You know?
And it's like the uproar, that's like on the season of rays warring, that's a violent act. That ain't when the waves crashing together, the waves come together, or it's going to be a storm, everything's not chilled out. Everything is violent, bro. It's like it's a sense of desperation, it's a sense of survival. It's a sense of chaos happening out there, man. It's chaos, bro. That's why the times of tribulation, the times of Jacob's trouble is coming up upon the planet Earth. That's a part of everybody bugging out in an uproar of people. Like Friends, brothers just mentioned Friends. They had the yellow vest shit going on for about 3 years, bro. Until people just got tired. You know, BLM, Black Lives Matter, it happened down here. It's just a part of the people getting tired, even though we know a lot of times the East are pushing that shit on through proxy wars. But at the same time, all that is still the will of YAHAWASHI, man. Because again, we think above while everybody else think underneath. These people actually getting wrapped up in the uproars of the people. They actually getting wrapped up in the riots. That's why a lot of niggas get shot down. And he was just getting his life together. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. No. You was at the perfect place in the right time. Because the Lord have predestinated you niggas to be in that spot to get put to death, man. You know? Because through tribulation is how we're going to get through the kingdom of heaven. The more and more that people die, the more and more people get knocked out. It can be your folks. It can be sad as hell in your eyes. Spirit wrapping up. Give me, Bible Shop, brother ain't got now. Give me Job 4 and 7. Because it can be fucked up in your eyes. You know? Get that Job 4 and something.
Come in the book of Job, chapter 4 and verse 7, it says, remember I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent.
That can be your grandma. That can even be your child or whatever. That can be your baby mama, anybody. Anybody else, but when those things happen, who you gonna blame? You gonna cuss the blood? Why you took away? It was their time. Even when little Judge got shot in the middle of the street, he should have never been somewhere he should have been. He should have been in the house, laying down. Because even it's the spirit, people say the freaks come out at night, the demons come out at night. I know down here in Birmingham, once again, it's been the heavy people of drag racing. You know, they was downtown, but the mayor told them to go to Easley on 3rd Avenue. But real, yeah, that ass, bro. Let's show them the why. Because that's an attraction to people. That's an attraction to bring people out of state to come to a car meet. But for the lack of better words, that's also an attraction of niggas. So that's why it's multiple shootings, multiple stealings. A couple weeks ago, a white girl got her brand new Hellcat stolen. Yep. Just because she was around when niggas was at, man. So really, you at the right place at the right time when these different things happen, man. You got it. I'll read it again. Yep.
Job 4 and verse 7, remember I pray thee, whoever perish, being innocent. But where were the righteous cut off?
Where were the righteous cut off? Because the Lord always had mercy on the nation of Israel. You got to continue on.
It says, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity.
They that plow iniquity. Come on.
And so wickedness reap the same.
And so wickedness reap the same. So everything that you get, you actually deserve. No matter how what age, he was just a baby. Baby my ass. That nigga did something wicked in his past life, bro. That's why through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, nobody gets away. And for the lack of better words, a lot of people on the planet Earth right now to actually get their judgment, man. You know, but you got it, brother. Is anybody else that got it, man? You got it. I got something for you. Come on.
It's Proverbs 20 and verse 24.
That's it.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
Man's goings are of the Lord. You got it.
How can a man then understand his own way?
Yes, so it's no such thing as you at the wrong place at the wrong time. No, you was actually at the right place at the right time. Because it was all predestinated, man. It's predestinated for the Lord to destroy America. It's predestinated for the kingdom of heaven to come. And it's also predestinated before the kingdom of heaven to come. 2/3 of our people must get put to death, man. And that's why we know, even though you see a new rapper every day, when I say every other week a new rapper got died, we rejoice at things like that. Because that shows you that we're one step closer and get to the kingdom. Because these niggas holding us back, man. Dyed hair and dreads and saggy pants. It's holding us back, man, from the people who we really supposed to be. You got something up? Come on.
The book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16, was with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
I said, like, if I may add, it says with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his, because YAHAWASHI, he actually controlled men upon the planet Earth. He'll make you think you're doing the right thing, but actually you're trying to do your own will. That's what pastors and Christians forget. They forget when it's your own will and when it's the will of the Most High. So that means the Lord deceivingly going to a wrong way, because a lot of niggas think I'm gonna put my people on. Nigga, little baby. That nigga just signed that nigga like Rollo. I forgot the guy name. Yeah. He just signed the nigga Rollo Rodriguez. Yeah, I'm putting my people on. But the only thing he doing is putting them on to wickedness. Now more niggas is finna start getting guns. Now more niggas is finna start shooting each other. Now more niggas is finna start being rappers instead of serving the Most High. Because a lot of these niggas, they don't push for faith. You know, sometimes you might get a conscious rapper. You gotta keep your faith, you know, or something like that. But it's just a quick bar, and he back talking about money, cars, clothes, and hoes, bro. This is the lifestyle that these people want you to live, bro. You know? You gotta go up.
Second 15, verse 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver him, therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction.
That's it. It says the Lord know all those that sin against them. Because there's people who, that's a part of that upper echelon, they feel bad for what they do. So, you know, they probably know about the truth. The Lord can have mercy upon them, but the Lord know a nigga when he see a nigga, man. You know, read that one more time.
Yep. 2 15 and 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him.
That sin against him, come on.
And therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction.
It says, therefore he delivered he them to destruction, which means those predestinated. If you order a package and it's delivered to your house, you planned it ahead, for the lack of better words, man. So the Lord predestinated a lot of these niggas unto death, because a lot of these niggas that's out here now is a lot of these niggas that rebelled back then in the time of Moses, that rebelled back then in the time of the flood, and that rebelled back then even in the time of Lot, bro. That's why the same judgments is happening over and over again. You got it, bro.
They're born in vain.
Born in vain.
Verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and you shall remain in them, for YAHAWASHI shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against him.
It says the Lord is not going to deliver you because you have sinned against him. That's a scary thing, bro. That's why it's a fearful thing falling into the hands of the living power. Because the Lord, he can deceive you to think you're going the right way, but you're really going into your death, man. You know? And that's why a lot of these different plagues is actually predestinated. If I would push out, Brother King, give me Jeremiah, the 15th chapter, and start at verse 1. You know? You go to Jeremiah, the 15th chapter, and start at verse 1, because a lot of those different destructions and plagues was actually predestinated, man. Matter of fact, read that. Yeah, read that what you just had again, then we're going to get that Jeremiah 15. Come on, not 27.
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 27. But now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and you shall remain in them, for YAHAWASHI shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against him.
He shall not deliver you because you have sinned against him. And the part of you sinning against the Lord is actually not hearkening to his prophets. Right. The Lord told you to do something, and you want to do your own thing. Now all of a sudden you a starfish in the middle of the street, man. You know? Matter of fact, you got it.
It is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7.
That's it.
He said, I formed the light and create darkness.
I formed the light and create darkness. And that's why his name is the Almighty, man. YAHAWASHI is not the Almighty for no reason. He's the Almighty because he has all might in his hand, the left side and the right side. That's why Solomon said, I gave my heart to know wisdom and madness and folly. That's two different things, and that will make you a perfect king. You got to know about evil. Right. If you're, like, again, for lack of about, nobody knew, you know, committing adultery. If nobody never told you about committing adultery, you'll keep on doing it. If nobody never told you about dope and stuff like that, you will never do it. But once you was introduced into those things, you learn the ins and outs of it. And for lack of better words, the ins and outs of those things can help you in your modern day life. They say you rub elbows with different people, and all of a sudden now you're in a better position that you was in, you know, 3 years ago. Now you got your life right. I ain't doing it no more, bro. You see what I'm saying? You got to do what?
Yeah, he say, I formed the light and create darkness.
I formed the light and create darkness, which means the Lord controls both sides. Come on.
I make peace and create evil.
I make peace and create evil. So the Lord actually create wickedness, man. Being a homosexual is actually suffering the Most High. Believe it or not. Come on. Come on.
And he two scenarios.
That's it.
You know, shit that's playing out in the earth, even in your own life, it was all orchestrated and set up by YAHAWASHI.
That's it. Now it's a scenario. Which, like, we just a character in the movie of the Lord. Planet Earth. Come on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Going back to that point what y'all said, Isaiah 46, we start at verse 9.
Come on.
Remember the former things of old. I am YAHAWAH by Shemahosha, and there is none else. I am YAHAWAH, and there is none like me. He says, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times of things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
You got it?
Yeah. So this is pretty much the Lord showing that He's the ultimate director of what's going on in life. If He declared the end from the beginning, then that means that He controls everything. Life, death, sorrows, situations that happen. All right? All these things that we see today are orchestrated by YAHAWAH BAHASHAM. So that's why you should fear YAHAWAH BAHASHAM. It's not up to you. He has to choose your course, but this is what we have been exposed to. It's the fact that we don't have no free will, man. We have no say-so in what we do. Just like now, as we speak, this is ordained from the beginning, right? So this is why you should fear YAHAWAH BAHASHAM. So the ones who have the ears to hear and the eyes to see, they're going to hearken to this word because what? They were predestined to do so from the beginning, right?
Is it?
So yeah, y'all got it.
Matter of fact, go back to that Isaiah 40, 45 verse back with the brother was just jumped on. You know, then we're going to jump back to the Jeremiah 15 chapter. You got it? Because ultimately, it's the Lord. You know, people say, God, you know, God don't do this, God don't do that. No, man. God is the one that kills people, man. He's the one that brings you. He's the one that make you make these different moves, even moves that you don't want to make. That's why the brother Bob pulled out earlier, Mike I pulled out earlier, man's going to other Lord. How then one man can understand his own way? But you got it, bro.
Yep. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil.
That's it.
I, the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, do all these things.
So the Lord do all these things. You know, number one, people want to sing. It's sing that did that. It's sing. Do you know sing is actually one of the closest to the Most High? Because He's the one that's chosen to push forth evil throughout the planet Earth, man. Believe it or not, the Almighty is not the Almighty for no reason. He controls good and evil. That's why people actually worship Satan now. Because they know that He worked for the Most High. You know, you got it. Come on.
Get some real quick.
Come on.
Yeah, Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord.
The false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. So when people talk about God, He's not always good. He will send evil to balance things out. You got it?
That's right. But a just wait is His delight.
But a just wait is His delight. So the Lord can't be good all the times. He have to send evil to balance out life. Right. You got to, come on.
Something back here. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39.
Is it, bro?
See now that I, even I, am He.
Yeah, see now that I, even I am He. Now right here, this is the Heavenly Father actually bragging on Himself, which He have all right to do, man. We can't do this because He made us. We can't do what the Most High do, man. Niggas think they the shit. It's that, well, I you know, what's that guy named? Bitch on him, keep playing. Walk around him, wallow, yallow. But basically, he got to say that He's Him. Nigga, you not Him, bro. It's YAHAWAH BAHASHAM that control things. You got it? You got it? No, first you got it.
Con, it's Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me.
There is no God with me, which means nobody can't stake a claim unto it. Nobody can't claim the glorious things that YAHAWAH BAHASHAM do. You got it?
I kill and I make alive.
I kill and I make alive. You got it?
I wound and I heal.
I wound and I heal. Come on.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So it's YAHAWAH BAHASHAM that actually bring forth death and peace upon the planet Earth. Your grandma died, even little John got shot. Those things actually sent from the Lord. Matter of fact, give me that with 2/3 must be cut off in the midst of the land. Because the process of that is even happening today. I think that's in the book of Zechariah.
If I can make a point, just like you brought up in Job 4:7. Where we, let me get that real quick.
Let's get that real quick.
Yeah, Job 4:7, because this is what brings justice. It says, remember I prayed thee, whoever perished being innocent. And where was the righteous cut off? All right, so when you see like a little 2-year-old baby, you know, get put to death, get shot by a stray bullet, you might ask yourself, well, why did this baby die? You would say that that baby was innocent. Well, guess what? That baby's spirit is not innocent. It goes back to what? Reincarnation. That's why we teach reincarnation. Because the spirits that die, when they go back into the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, from another lifetime, they receive their judgment, and they come back on the earth in the flesh, they receive whatever punishment the Lord gave to them.
Hey, so
That
like
would make sense.
So like if I mean adding to that because you died for a reason. When it says sin is death, it's a reason why you died in your past life. You wasn't righteous. You know, righteousness was always immortal, for the lack of better words, man. You know, but you gotta know. That's why I said whoever perished being innocent. Nobody wasn't ever pure. Even the slaves, when they came over here, they died in crazy ways, whether hanging on a tree or a pack of wild dogs. Or a nigga getting, you know, pulled away 4 ways from a horse. All those things was actually written for a reason because it was the right judgment that was fit for the Most High, man. You know?
You have people that started cursing the Most High. They don't really understand. No, those spirits go back, man, to ancient times. But to finish it off, verse 8, even as I have seen that have plowed iniquity and sow wickedness, they reap the same.
Yeah, even as I seen they have plowed iniquity and sow wickedness, reap the same because you don't get away. Nobody get away from the judgment of the Lord. YAHAWASHI didn't get away. So what make you think you gonna get away, man? YAHAWASHI had to pay for the sins that he did back in the time when he was Solomon. So who are you, man? You know, that's why Jake don't even realize the importance, man, of the sacrifice of YAHAWASHI. He paid for his own sins and then for the rest of the people. They're lit. You gotta do it.
I got one for you real quick. Proverbs 28:5. It says, evil man understand not judgment.
Evil man understand not my girl. That was my baby girl, man. Nigga crying and tears, you know, but for lack of better, you know, they might hurt, you know, you can't even cut it, you know, for lack of better words, you can't even say nothing about it because that's the will of the Lord. He was attached, you can't sugarcoat it because it's the will of the Lord. He was attached to it. The Lord actually made the whole process came through. He seen her first steps just for the Lord to break that nigga hard. You know, that's why I said it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the Lord, where the Lord can punish you in many ways. Like I said, he said in Freddie versus Jason, it's many things worse than death. When you die, it's getting off easy. That's why even Granddad Follow, when you put, you know, you do the thing, it's called going out the easy way.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's called. You killing yourself, that's easy, bro. But you suffering. That's the way to go, man. You got it?
Yep, again, Proverbs 28:5. Evil man understand not judgment.
Evil man understand not judgment because you didn't care about that baby. Yes, I did. But the Lord did it. I ain't going to go against the Lord.
Yeah.
You got it?
But they that seek the Lord understand all these things.
I understand why he did it. Because she's found iniquity and soul wickedness, man. All those things brings comfort to the soul because it ain't like she really dead. She's just asleep. She's going to come back in the future time. That's the beautiful thing about the Lord cutting off 2/3 of our people. Because I remember the brother YAHAWASHI mentioned a couple years ago, things started hitting close to home. You lose certain family members, your favorite cousin. You was cool with your home, but he died and stuff. And you were like, damn, you know, he was a nigga, but he listened to you when you talked about the truth. Everybody turned against you, but it was the only nigga that was right there like, yeah, bro, the Lord took him out. But when you see him again in the kingdom, he's going to be in his perfection, bro. That's why it's a necessary evil for 2/3 of our people to get cut off, man. Matter of fact, get that in the book of Zechariah.
God, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI, 2 parts therein shall be cut off.
It says 2 parts therein shall be cut off, so 2/3 of our people are going to die. You know, you can't get overly emotional about that because ultimately they're going to come back in their perfection. You got it?
God, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein.
And the 3rd shall be left therein. That's how those 2/3 are going to come back, continuing on. Because that's going to separate the 2/3 from the 1/3 is what the 2/3 are going to have to suffer to get to the kingdom of heaven, and what the 1/3 is going to have to suffer to get into the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, you got it?
God, and I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
He says, I will bring him through the fire, and I will refine him as silver is refined. Come on.
And will try them as gold is tried.
And try them as gold is tried. Come on.
They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI is my power.
They're going to call upon the Lord in these latter days, man. But again, why 2/3 of our people are just going to be living their best life. But again, It's a necessary evil, so we can birth back the two-thirds of the kingdom of heaven, and you're gonna see them perfect. Little Ray, little John. You know, this nigga was a nigga, you know, in the world, this nigga made you mad and shit. All of a sudden, nigga, he stole your PlayStation controller, you wished death on him. Lord killed that nigga 15 years later. Real shit like that happened. Shit like that happened, bro. Lord, he'll kill a nigga 15, and he like, damn, Lord, he was cool then. And you see him in the kingdom of heaven, he's gonna apologize for it, man. You got something?
Yeah, real quick, kind of back you up.
Come on.
Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Sentence because the evil work is not executed speedily. Because the Lord, he ain't got to get you right then and now. The Lord, that's why he's also compared as a lion. He sit back and watch his prey, man. He sit back and look and just, you know, put the scope on somebody, man. See where your weaknesses, see where your strength, and see what a perfect way to get you, man. You got it?
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Yes, so just because you didn't get got yet, you think you're going to continue life as they are. Oh, it's all good. No, you got it.
It says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear YAHAWAH BAHASHAM.
Yeah, because the Lord, you know, when the Lord punishes you, you know it, man. Yeah. And you fear him, and you pray, you know what I'm saying? It can always be worse, bro. You know, but you pray not for it to get worse. You pray to get the strength to get through these different things, man. You know, that's why you go through something one time, and the next year it's worse. You know, and if I would have went through that a year ago, I probably would have fell apart. You know, you got that light affliction. You know, because the Lord actually build up he build up a perfect hell that's fit for you, man. You know, because, you know, you catch hell here and there, but all of a sudden the Lord, he going to start making it more constant. You know, you starting to upgrade on the scriptures, now the demons starting to upgrade, man. That's why people say with much knowledge come much responsibility. You see what I'm saying? So, and we, you know, the Lord ain't going to give you this thing easy. You got to do it, bro.
It says, which fear before him, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall be he prolong his days.
Yeah, neither shall he prolong his days. Come on.
Which are as a shadow.
Which are as a shadow, which here's 1 second and gone another. You got it?
Because he feared not before YAHAWAH.
He feared not the Lord. He didn't consider, man. And that's why 2/3 of our people are going to get cut off, because they didn't consider the prophets. They didn't consider the Lord. You know, that's what I'm saying.
You got to say real quick.
Come on.
They're going into that fear, man, because like the art reading the scripture, you know, because your evil works will not execute speedily. Your heart is fully set into you to do iniquity. All right, so yeah, like I mean, like last week I was like, the Lord put the spirit in me to watch like cartel videos, like Hitman type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I came across one video where they had one guy chained to a chair, right? He was tied down, and they broke his legs into like 1,000 pieces. All right, he was in the chair for like 2 days, 48 hours, right? After that, they clipped off his toenails, clipped off his fingernails, his fingers, right? And then after that, they clipped out his tongue and his eyes while he's all still alive, man. Right? And he was in that chair for 48 hours. And after that, they finally just slit this man's throat. So that's a torment that YAHAWAH BAHASHAM can bring upon you, man. You see? So yeah, that's the fear of the Lord we preach up here, man. Yeah.
What you do? Make the Lord mad at you like that. You know? You got to know what? Just want it?
Yeah, real quick. I got one for you. 2 Ezra 9 and 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case.
Ooh, matter of fact, jump up a little bit on it. Jump at 9. What 9?
Yeah, that's what I meant, 9.
Okay, what 8 say? Start at verse 7.
This 2 Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved.
Everyone that shall be saved, which shows you the difference between that 1/3 and 2/3 the brother just read. And 1/3 is going to be pushed through. You got it?
Shall be able to escape by his works. And by faith.
And by faith, believing on the report. Come on.
Whereby ye have believed.
Why ye have believed. Because you actually consider these things that were spoken. Matter of fact,
Jeremiah 23:20. He said, the anger of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart.
Until he have performed the thoughts in his heart. And a lot of thoughts in the Lord's heart is actually putting a lot of niggas to death. Because when you wear fringes and you celebrate that you're an Israelite, you actually remind the Lord the beef that he had between us, man. You got it?
In the latter days, you shall consider it perfect.
In the latter days, you shall consider it perfect. When you go into that word consider, it actually means to teach, man. That's why I say he shall be saved by his works. Read that again.
Yep, again, it says, and everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works.
By his works, come on.
And by faith.
And by faith.
Whereby ye have believed.
Whereby ye have believed. Because even James said, I'll show my faith by my works. You got it, bro.
Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land.
And shall see my salvation from my land. That's the reward of the 1/3. You got it.
And within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Predestinated.
Then shall they be in pitiful case.
Then shall they be in pitiful case. Father, shall look up that word pitiful for me, huh? You know? It says, then shall they be in a pitiful case. Because for lack of better words, you get distracted with the distractions of America. It's going to lead you further and further into a worse judgment. You know? You got it, huh?
Yeah, this simple Google definition of the word pitiful. It says so sad, weak or small.
Weak or small. And you know, Jay gives weak into the ways of America. But the Lord going to actually make their heart a meaning west cold, a man. He's going to be like a woman in travail. You got it?
That you feel pity for them.
That you feel pity. I feel, you know, you're going to feel sorry for them, man. You know? You got it? Some on it?
Yeah. One more. Pitiful. Again, simple Google definition. Deserving or arousing pity.
Deserving or arousing pity, man. Because they actually going to deserve, you know, you feeling sorry for them, but they actually going to deserve the judgment too. You know? You got it.
Yep, again, back in 2nd Ezra 9 and 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
Then shall they be in the pitiful case which have abused his ways. They didn't consider the things that were spoken. Instead of you consider the things that Esau had to offer, man. You got it?
And they have cast away them despitefully.
And cast them away despitefully, man. A part of you casting away the word is a penalty behind it. If you know, I got a son, and you tell him, hey, bro, you know, when I leave, don't touch the big piece of chicken. You know, don't do this, don't do that. If I come back and this nigga did the opposite, then it's a judgment that's coming behind it. That means you despise the words that I have spoken. Get that in Proverbs 13 and 13 from me. You got some?
I got some.
You got it? Come on.
Yes, Jeremiah 11 and 14.
That's it.
Therefore pray not for this people.
Pray not for these people. Come on.
And neither lift up a cry or prayer for them.
Don't even feel sorry for them because they deserve that punishment, man. You got it?
For I will not hear them in the time that they cry to me for their trouble.
Yes, because once you're in that pitiful case, it's going to be too late then, man. You know, some more on that?
That's it on it.
Come on, matter of fact, jump in verse 11. Wait, you got it. You got it.
Zechariah 7 and verse 11, he said, but they refused to hearken.
They refused to hearken. Refused to hearken unto what? The words of mercy, the words of understanding, man. The words that's actually pleasing unto your soul. Bob Marley got a bad song. It's called Satisfy Your Soul, man. And that's what these words, because it was satisfying. I was in a position one time. I was in the car, you know, it was raining. It was like a movie, man. And it was just on the play, the song started playing. And it was, you know, it was just a beautiful moment, but you can understand the meaning of it. Because this word, you know, you can be fucked up or anything. This word is actually what keeps us going, man. It's the gasoline to our machine. It's that oil to keep the lamp burning, man. You know, you got it up.
Yep, you said, but they refused to hearken.
But they refused to hearken. They didn't want the oil. They didn't want the knowledge. They didn't want the understanding. Come on.
And poured away the soul.
And I tried to give it, nigga. You know, I brought it to a nigga in a beautiful golden plate. And this nigga turned his back on it, man. Well, how do you think the master and the guy that slaved over it and worked over it, how do you explain him to react over it, man? You got it?
Yeah,
Come on.
he purposely packed that up and sent it to you. And you said, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Because even like a certain message, even like, bro, I watch the video and I be getting cut. Like, oh, Lord talking to me right now. That's like that's like the Lord giving you a package of gift to save you, man. You know, you got it.
Yeah, you say, and stop their ears that they should not hear.
Yep.
Yeah, they made their hearts as an adamant stone.
It says they made their heart as an adamant stone, being hard-headed.
Lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord YAHAWASHI of hosts had sent in his spirit by the form of prophets.
By the form of prophets. So the Lord always used the prophets to push out his word, man. But a part of you refusing the prophets and refusing the words of eternal life is ultimately going to lead into destruction and evil upon you. You can and then you can call upon the Lord. The Lord, he'll come to you and say, the reason I'm not going to save you is because you didn't listen. It's always, it's always a because when it comes to the Lord. You got it like this morning.
Yeah,
come on. Come on.
And you say, therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of hosts.
It came a great wrath. That word wrath actually goes into destruction, anger. You got it?
He said, therefore it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear. So they cried. And I would not hear.
So that's you ain't gonna answer the phone when I call you. So they ain't gonna answer the phone when you call them. That's natural thing. Straight to voicemail. You don't need to get the Lord. You don't need to get a ring no more. Now you get a ring, 2 rings. Like I know this nigga phone on.
Now you block.
You don't get no ring. You block, man. The Lord is gonna block these niggas from getting salvation, bro. And how the Lord blocking these niggas from getting salvation? By blocking up their mind from the truth. We got the truth, believe it or not. Through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, man. You got it, Walk. Come on in.
Said the Lord of hosts.
Said the Lord of hosts. When you go into that word host, we go to, I think, Sabaoth, which actually means the Lord of armies. If I'm not mistaken. You know?
Yep,
Sabaoth.
Sabaoth.
Yeah. Sabaoth, man. You know? Hold on, you got it. Come on, get it to me.
Just to back you up, going into this word, I had got Proverbs 4:1. It says, "Hear ye children the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding. For I give you good doctrine, forsake ye not my law." And you was just going into how this word, man, is good for you. I ain't got the simple Google definition. It says, this the word good. It says to be desired or approved of. And the example it got was a good quality of life. You know, so this is what this word brings, a good quality of life, man. You see, this is the way of life. This is the way to live. And it's ultimately going to lead to that eternal life. As long as what? You keep patience. You know, you hold fast to what thou hast. You know, that's what this word grants you, man. You see? You got it, bro.
It's a beautiful point, man. You know, brother, like I say, it's a way of life. And what YAHAWASHI said, I am the way, the life, and the truth.
That's it, bro.
And that's basically you have the instructions. It's actually you have YAHAWASHI. Yeah. That spiritual map to navigate through the valley of the shadow of death, man.
That's it.
Con, you got it.
Con, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 13 and verse 13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed.
Yes, whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. Ooh. So a part of you despising instructions is a part of you despising YAHAWASHI. Yeah. Which is going to lead to what? Their destruction, man. Yeah. You know? You got it.
But he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded.
Yes, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. So it's actually a reward for unbelieving on the words of YAHAWASHI, man. Matter of fact, go back into that Proverbs again. Huh?
Yep, going back to that Proverbs 4:1. Where you want to start that out?
You got to start at verse 1
again. Yep, hear ye children the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding. And if I may, the Lord is giving you this word through the mouth of his prophets, man. You see, he's not holding his tongue back no more, man. Right. First and foremost, what are we doing? We're rebuking the head, Esau, Edom, the elites. But then we're also, the balance is to telling our people to repent, turn back unto the Lord, man.
That's it.
All right? But it says, again, let's read that again. Proverbs 4:1, hear ye children the instruction of a father, and attend to no understanding.
Hey, it's lucky. It says attend to no understanding. That word attentive actually means to grasp with your mind.
That's it, bro.
And that's what this word actually do.
That's it.
You got it, huh?
Yep, it says, for I give you a good doctrine.
And that's like you having a good taste. I got a good taste in music. I know when it sounds good. I know when it's bullshit. That's having a good taste in doctrine is certain things getting your attention, man.
That's it, bro.
You know?
You said leading to that way, that good way of life.
Is it?
That's it, bro.
You see, because you see what you got from the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding being suppressed. They got GMO foods, damn niggas, bad bitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got diabetes and shit. Gout and shit, man.
But high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Hey, but through the word, when that good living, pretty much when this get pushed throughout the four corners of the earth, you gonna have big cluster of grapes.
That's it.
Niggas bringing you apples like this and shit.
You know, if I may, you even know how to attain those things, as far as treating those things, defeat those diseases and certain cancers. because you lean into the good doctrine, which is life.
It's like being attentive to life. You feed but attentive to keep life going.
Yeah,
Like the evil plant going. You gotta water. You gotta have
Yeah.
sunshine and all those different things. And that's a part of this doctrine. The Lord, He's keeping us with life and understanding and truth through this doctrine. Because what it says, don't tell the doctrine to rain upon the planet earth. You see what I'm saying? Isaiah 55, if I'm not mistaken. It said He'll make prophecy rain is due. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead and continue on it.
Yep, again, it says, for I give you good doctrine.
I give you good doctrine.
Forsake ye not my law.
Forsake ye not my law, so don't turn back from it. Because this law is actually the saving of your soul. Give me that in James 1 and verse 22. You got something down?
Yeah, but can you go into that word alone real quick?
Yeah, come on, real quick. Going into that
nigga
word.
thing, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about, you know what I'm saying? 613 law. It's not talking about that, man.
You gotta keep the law, brother.
Yeah. It's 7. It's 7.
Yeah.
It's 7.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's go into that word law. It says, at strong 8450, and it says, Torah. It says, law, direction, instruction. Yep, instruction, direction, human or divine, body of prophetic teaching.
Body of prophetic teaching. That's it. See? So this is the testimony of our Lord YAHAWASHI, all right? Which is what the spirit of prophecy, right? So this is how we'll warn our people by telling you what's to come, so that you can get your mind right and prepare yourself, man.
That's it, bro.
All these other camps, they're not teaching you about the evil day, man. They're not preparing you. So how the hell can you resist the time of temptation? Revelation 3 and 10 to chill. You see? That's why the most majority of you are going to be standing at time, evil time, because what? You sought justification by what? By keeping the law. Although we're supposed to keep to the best of our ability, that's not going to be what's going to save us, man. It's going to be knowledge and wisdom, as the scripture say. It's going to keep us from taking that damn mark, man.
That's it,
right?
bro.
So here, I mean, yeah, let me get this real quick. Ecclesiastes 19 verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Lord is the doctrine of life.
That's it, bro.
And they that do the things that please Him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. Man. All right, this is how the elect, the predestinated ones, they have received the fruit of the tree of immortality, man, which ultimately goes into what this knowledge is truth. Is it right? This doctrine of everlasting life. All right. So yet, and the actual knowledge of the commandments is actually knowing our Lord YAHAWASHI. You see, because actually when you know YAHAWASHI, that's when all these mysteries and these secrets are revealed unto you. Now you know what to do and what not to do. Now you know what to stay away from and what to attend to, man. All right? So this is what we're presenting to our people, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, in which only a few are going to turn back and repent.
I got something for you real quick. It's the book of James 1 and verse 21. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls.
That's it. That sums it up right there. The engrafted word, which is able to save your souls, man. And again, that's not talking about the law. That's not talking about 613 laws, man. That's talking about the testimony of YAHAWASHI. All right? So this doctrine, taking heed unto it, is going to lead to life everlasting. Because now you've been given the proper discernment and wits to understand, you know, what to do and what not to do concerning the times that are coming, which is going to pretty much preserve you in the time of darkness. We have that everlasting light, man, you know, through the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI. And that's going to lead us to the path of salvation, right? Go ahead.
Got something real quick I know.
It is Proverbs 4, starting at verse 6. Starting at verse 5, he said, get wisdom, get understanding.
That's it, bro.
Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Pretty much, it's like I pretty much stay attentive in the word, man. You know?
Just say forget it not. All right, because you can easily let this thing slip by going back into the world, man. All right? And then the Lord pop up on your ass in the evil time. You don't even know what the hell to do. You see it, we see that shit all the time. People follow the truth, you know, and they just, from what they teach now, it's completely off from what they were taught.
Yeah.
Just like the nigga in Mississippi, the Mississippi maniac, man. Everybody know the nigga,
Yeah.
all right?
They're like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. See, niggas like that, man, you know, that's a scary thing. Because the Lord can choose, like as the scripture say, He will choose your delusion, man. You know, and you don't control that shit. You don't control it. So that's why we gotta fear YAHAWASHI. I always pray, stay humble, you know, and always just stay within the word. Don't get distracted by the outward circumstances going on in his life, man, because the Lord will send that evil spirit at your ass, man. You see it, bro? Yeah, okay.
He say, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee.
Yeah, bro.
Yep, she gonna preserve you and keep you, man. That's that wisdom. All right? Wisdom is going to deliver you from death, man. All right? She's gonna preserve you and keep you from what? From evil. We're being kept from evil right now by having this testimony. You see? So that's gonna spill over into the time of Jacob's trouble. The Lord said, what, in Revelation 3:10, because I have kept the word of my patience, also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So we're holding fast to YAHAWASHI and his wisdom, his testimony. And Lord willing, we endure. But this is what life is at, man. You're not going to find life at IUIC, HOY, GOCC, you know what I'm saying? Who else? Sakari?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to talk about the nigga to you
It
about
only
the
goes
chill,
so far.
Yeah.
You know, with them niggas, man. It
Yeah.
only goes so
They
far.
don't go so far.
You know?
They in them nigga world, they making rap videos, you know what I'm saying? They trying to stunt just like a regular nigga in the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not on that. We're seeking for the destruction of America and deliverance. Right?
That's it, bro.
So yeah, there's only one path that the scripture say. As somebody read in the 2nd and the 7th chapter. One path, you know, between them both. One man can go at a time. So that's that doctrine. Right? Yeah, y'all got it.
Got one for you real
Got
quick.
it.
Hey, Proverbs 19, to back the brothers up, Proverbs 19 and 20. It says, hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. And we understand Isaiah 33 and 6, as it says, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time. You know, as well as what the fear of the Lord is his treasure. You know, and we understand the beginning of that fear is wisdom, man. You see, but in order for you to receive that wisdom, you have to hearken unto the counsel. All right, like the brother was speaking on to these other camps, Sakari, HOC, whoever the hell they is, man, whatever name they go by, they can only take you so far, man. You see, and we know the Lord wisdom is up to, you know, it can't be measured, man. All right, it's up to the heights, man. All right, but here, call out your BAHASHAM. But here, up here, by the first and foremost, it's talking about the head elders and apostles of great millstone. On down as was the like-minded brothers that teach the same doctrine. We see that we have it, man, because we are here, we are preparing you, and we're giving you those prophetic sayings, man, of the law, man, to prepare you and gird up those ones. Main thing we push is put on the armor of the Most High. All right, prepare your soul for temptation. All right, hey, get ready for the battle and be ye as pilgrims. Meaning, when you go into that word pilgrim, it goes to seeking for a sign. See, that's the main thing we seeking up here, man. We can give a damn about what Esau can plan unto us or whatever he can give us to us. The fucking you know, what he give the reparations and shit with the $1,200. I forgot what it's called. The stimulus checks. Yeah, we can give a fuck about that shit.
The C
You know,
with
the
the
C
2
oh, that's it. The C hill. We can give a damn about that, man. You see, we searching unto the heavens, man.
That's it.
We understand that the Lord is above this nigga, man. This is a low level fucking vibration. Fucking cars and shit. That's low level, man. You see, we seeking for a kingdom of heaven, man. All right, true royalty, man. Shit you can't even explain here in this realm here, man. That's what we seeking for, man. So therefore, we're not going to count on the one who smote us, but count on the Holy One of Israel, man. Give a fuck about Esau. So therefore, brothers, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, we gird up our loins now. See, the time we coming into, when all hell break loose, the famine come in, the Lord might have it to where you're not even hungry. You know what I mean? The last thing you gonna be thinking about is eating. You know what I mean?
The scripture's gonna be on your mind.
Yeah, the scripture's that's it. Yeah, the scripture's gonna be on your mind, man.
You see? And you gonna actually witness it. You gonna experience it.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? You gonna be so ready, you know, so uptight. You know, so guarded up, you ain't thinking about no goddamn plate right now, man.
You're going to be in the
see?
spirit.
That's it. You're going to be in the spirit.
Like when you fast, a lot of times when you fast, you be in the spirit.
You be in the spirit.
That's
it.
Man,
stop
Bring it out, man. Look at how
Deuteronomy 8 and 3.
Come on.
He said, he hungered thee and suffered thee to hunger.
He hungered thee and suffered thee to hunger. So that you hungry, that actually puts you to a lower state, man.
That's it.
You got it.
Yeah, he said, and fed thee with manna, which thou knowest not, neither did thy fathers know that he might make thee know that man do it not live by bread alone.
That a
Like
man
bread
might
only.
not live by bread alone. Come on.
It's like by bread only.
By bread only.
But by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord, Yahawah BAHASHAM,
Come on.
do it, man, live.
Do it, man, live.
So like, if I may, because when you first fast, you gotta actually discipline your body for that shit, man. That's that understanding. But like, your man don't just live by bread alone, but by the word of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. Because then it's a build up to it. You know what I mean? You know you're gonna be all right at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You make it to another day. You know what I mean? You finally get that plate. You call out YAHAWAH. I made it through a fast, man. That's that understanding and that experience. Which grants wisdom, man. You see, that's what we doing. Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our time, man. So again, we come, hey, fuck Esau, man. All right? We trust in the Holy One of Israel and none else, man.
That is Jeremiah 29:11.
Get on.
He said, for I know the thoughts that I think towards you.
That's it.
Said the Lord.
That's it.
Thoughts of peace and not of evil. To give you an expected end.
Come on.
And that was gonna keep you, that's that oil that keeping you going, man. You know not, if we don't know now, we know not to get the chip, man.
That's it.
You see, because we have an expected end. We know the intents and purposes of Yahawah BAHASHAM, and that's to destroy America, man.
That's it.
And what's gonna solidify you being destroyed with this place? If you get that chip, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
that's stamping you. Now you became we say a badge of servitude, man.
Yeah. Ultimate slave. You know, that's the spirit though. It's the spirit that the Day of Atonement is creeping up.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how it's out. That's how it's out, bro. Let's not live by bread alone. Because again, you be fasting, you be in the spirit. I think that I used to say, well, how you been? Just trying to stay in the spirit. That's how we're going in the kingdom, not in the kingdom, but in the hour of tribulation. Being in the spirit is going to keep you sane, bro. Knowing the scriptures, you just experience Revelations 2 and 9. I mean, Revelations 2 and 10. Be faithful unto death. You just experienced it. You in the concentration camp. Now, all these things going to keep you sane, bro.
That's it.
Motherfuckers say, well, we can give you something. It's going to be an everyday thing. Motherfuckers going to try to tempt you. Motherfucker, look, we do got this for you if you want to take it. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. That's it. That's spirit. And the scriptures tell you, you know, those who seek their life shall lose it.
They lose it.
You know, but those who seek, you know, those who lose their life for my sake shall find it. You know what I mean? We put on the armor of the Most High up here, man.
That's it, bro.
That helmet of salvation, that's a heavy helmet, man. It ain't like your regular bike helmet you ride around every day. Nah, that's a heavy helmet. Like the brother said, in those tribulations, fucking spirit gonna click on.
That's it.
You know what I mean? We're not gonna be worried about that shit. You know, we already done cast everything off now. And it's all of YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord tell you, I have not lost none, man. You see, and we have faith in that, man. When you read these words of the scripture, you gotta believe in that, man. You can't just read it like it's some, you know, regular book or some shit. No, this the Holy One of Israel talking to you, man. That's that one-on-one intimate moment with YAHAWASHI, man. So therefore, we believe unto that, man. If I may, Baba,
come on, y'all, you on you.
Revelations 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, and we understand that word patience comes with suffering. Brothers go through hell every fucking day, man. You see? But it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And this is in red letter, man. All right, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI is telling us this, man, personally, man. Because you got to understand, I reveal the secrets unto the servants, my prophets. Not everybody can read this and understand this, man. You see? And he's not a man that he shall lie. Your average Christian pastor don't know that, man. He don't know that shit, man. He too busy trying to get his fucking time so he can pay rent next month, man. You see? But again, it says, Revelations 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, and to try them that dwell upon the earth. Hey, the Revelations 12 and 12 tell you, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. First and foremost, let's start by the way of your mind, man. But it says, woe unto the sea and the earth, like the brother was going into. That sea represents you people outside of this council. That word woe means death and destruction. Because you niggas ain't prepared for what's about to happen, man. And it continues to say, the devil's about to come down with great wrath, man. Unto you. See, we know this got to happen before our kingdom come, man. So what we doing? Call Halal YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. We telling Esau, bring it. Do what you got to do. Push the fucking button, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
Feel like necessary things must happen for the kingdom of heaven.
That's it.
That's why the scripture say, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom.
That's
so
it.
again, all hell gotta break, because tribulation gotta happen. The hour of temptation, like the brother just mentioned. Esau come down with great wrath, throwing brothers to the concentration camp. It's going to be a point where everybody's going to have that hour with the Lord, like you mentioned.
Yep.
That's going to be that personal relationship, that one-on-one with you and YAHAWASHI to test out your faithfulness. Because that's what tribulation actually goes back into, to try out a man fidelity.
That's it.
You know?
Hey, so like a brother gonna have a testimony. Everybody gonna have a testimony to tell on the chair. Lord, when we are that number. Everybody gonna have their own testimony. Yeah, look,
This is YAHAWASHI did. You know what I'm saying?
You got it.
Yeah.
That point you made
got it,
about the testimony, like we had these testimonies right now with our forefathers.
Beautiful.
And you read Romans, matter of fact, get Romans 15 to 4 real quick.
That's it.
That's what we got to stand on. A lot of our forefathers, man, all right? Because the time, all that stuff that our forefathers went through, that was for this time that we come into. And these people are back today in a reincarnation, all right, to receive the kingdom of heaven. But first they had to receive this testimony, this truth first, man, to allow them to endure these times that come. Go ahead.
Yeah, Romans 15:4, it says, whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope, man. Because what? The scripture says we're saved by hope. That's going to be a time period in which we're not going to have shit probably, man. Everything's going to be reduced to a level playing field. But the elect are going to have hope going into the testimony of our forefathers, man, and foremothers, all right? Because what? They endured those times, which allowed them to get through that time of temptation or whatever that was going through, all right? Which ultimately led to the Lord showing mercy. As scripture says, you have heard the pace of Job, all right? And you have heard the end of it, roughly paraphrase, how the Lord is very merciful, man. So in a time of famine, of course, patience is going to be the virtue. Patience is going to be the key to getting out of these trials and tribulations due to hope, man. All right, so in a time of a famine, we're going to hope for what? Food to come by the way of miracles. You see? By whatever means YAHAWASHI set it up, we're going to sit there and wait on this mercy. All right? Rather than sitting back and losing patience and then going and taking the fucking chip, man. You know?
Yeah.
I got something for you real quick. This is the book of Sirach 2, and I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah, that's it.
So like if I may, just actually going into us, going through hell in this truth. Because brother got bodily ailments, and me and the brother who just talking about this, me and brother Barak who just talking about this. Brother got bodily ailments, and you know, it's elements that go into outside sources too, man. A demon can hop on your phone, a demon can hop on your car. You know, a demon can hop on your baby woman. Now all of a sudden you arguing and shit like that. All these things, and that's why the scripture say we wrestle not against flesh and blood, because these things is bigger than it. If you think in the flesh, now all of a sudden you fist fight. You know what I'm saying? But you slapping and you DDTing her on the table. But if you think in the spirit, you know that it's a demon trying to throw you off your swamp. You know? You got it.
Yeah, I got one for you to back you up, bro.
Come on.
This Romans 8:18. It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time
The suffering of this present time, come on.
are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
So the things that we are going through now is not going to be compared into the glory of YAHAWASHI. That reminds me of the book of Job.
Yeah.
Look what Job lost his land, his children, his livestock, his wife turned against them, and all of a sudden at the end of the story, he received more and then some.
He held fast.
That he held fast into what he had. Because even when you read the story of Job, it was still Job having hope in the Most High. He was like, Lord, if I be wicked, woe unto me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he was actually taking the shit on the chin, man. Give me that, what that is, our battle indignation of the Lord, Baba Bashar. I think that's 7:10, Micah 7:10. Get there for me real quick. Because that's one thing you gotta understand when you in the truth. It ain't the Lord's fault, it's you. You the one that fucked up, man. You the one that transgressed against your power. That's why we came into slavery. Yep. You got it up.
Yeah, Micah 7:9, it says, I will bear the indignation of the Lord.
I will bear the indignation of the Lord. Come on.
Because I have sinned against him.
And that's why we went off, bro. Not only in this lifetime, you was once an American. Not only in this lifetime, but imagine your past, like what you did to transgress against your power, man. You got it.
It says, until he plead my cause.
Until he plead my cause.
And execute judgment for me.
Until he execute judgment toward me. Come on.
He will bring me forth to the light.
And that's ultimately why you taking them on the chin. Because that chin is going, you know, you taking the tribulation, taking the bumps and bruises, it's ultimately going to lead you into, you know, a deeper knowledge and understanding, a deeper experience. You know, and also comfort once you go through something again. the Lord brought me out of this. What else he gonna get me out of, man? You got it, bro.
And I shall behold his righteousness.
And I shall behold his righteousness. Because even in the midst of you going through hell, you're not losing your hope. You're not losing your faith, man.
Yeah.
That's why the brother mentioned earlier, hold fast without halves.
Yeah.
And you can't let nobody take your crown because you can take your own crown, man. I know the brothers in Chicago had said that one time. You can take your own crown, bro. And that's a scary story, bro.
You are your own enemy.
You your own biggest enemy.
Condition of the battle.
Yeah, it's the condition of the battle. The spirit versus the flesh, man. But the flesh have to get his ass whooped, man. Even though he might get a couple punches in, but you gotta keep on, keep throwing that jab. You can't fold under the flesh. Because it's the spirit that quickens, man. You got it out.
So that's why King David said, "Don't give me over to presumptuous sin."
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much you battling with yourself, man.
That's it.
You know.
He said, give me any plague, but the plague of the heart. That's you getting wrapped up in your fucking own thoughts, man. Not knowing that, your thoughts is even bigger than you.
Yeah.
You got a lot. You got some?
I got some real quick.
Come on.
But yeah, you
Go
can
back to this
get offended in this thing, man. The key is not to get offended. Yeah, Lamentations 3 and verse 38. Out of the mouth of the Most High proceedeth not evil and good. Wherefore does the living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sin. So yeah, when you go through something, man, this is the Lord chastising. All right, and ultimately the Lord is chastising so that you may consider. All right, and look into your ways and change. All right, because ultimately the Lord, YAHAWASHI, is like to a father. Right? So when the child goes off, the child does something bad and out of order, but guess what? He's going to get his ass whooped for correction. So that's why the Lord puts his rod upon us, to draw correction up out of us, man, to make us go back into that right path. Verse 39, wherefore does the living man complain, a man for the punishment of his sins? Let us search and try our ways and turn again to the Lord.
Yes,
So let us search our ways, examine ourselves, all right? And then once you find out, if you might not even find out, but you got to consider within yourself that you went off, man. That's why you're being chastised, all right? Let it keep you from being offended, see? So let us again turn again to the Lord, all right? Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto the YAHAWASHI in the heavens. We have transgressed and have rebelled, and thou hast not pardoned, right? Y'all got it.
That's it. We have transgressed and rebelled because it's all our fault, man. Focus, I get that Barak, the 4th chapter, real quick. 4 and 6, because we the ones that went off and how we got into this lower state, man. You got it.
Yeah, I got one for you real quick. Back you up. This 2nd Ezra 16 and 76. And the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord Yahawah, let not your sins weigh you down.
Let not your sins weigh you down.
And let not your iniquities lift up themselves.
That's it. Because ultimately, again, we all go off, but you can't get caught up in what you went off on. Because everybody is worthy of death, man. But it's through the Lord's mercy why we're not put to death, man. That was it on that?
Yeah, Carl.
Come on, you got it. Because we all sin. We all went off. Nobody can say perfect. You got it.
The book of Barak, chapter 4 and verse 6, you were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction. Come on.
But because ye moved the Most High to wrath.
Because ye moved the Most High to wrath. Because we the one that didn't push forth the laws that he sent down into us. We made a covenant with the Lord. We go into the word covenant and go back into an agreement, a contract, for lack of better words. But we the one that breached the contract, man. We the ones that went off, man. So who's the ones going to get punished? Who's going to have the penalty? You got it? Because the Lord always kept up the end of his deal. Israel was always blessed, no matter where they was at, bro. Israel, they was at a lower state at one time, and the Lord have always brought them out of that lower state. You go back into the time of Egypt, go back into the time of the Babylonian captivity, the Assyrian captivity. The Lord have always saved us, but it always have been our fault. You got it, huh?
Yep, it says, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemy.
It says, because we moved the Lord into wrath, he was delivered unto our enemies.
For you provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not unto YAHAWASHI.
Yes, you provoked the Lord by, sacrificing Jesus Christ, man. And that's one thing Jacob just so fucking wrapped up upon is Jesus, man. Christos, Jose Christos, all these things, they just wrapped up in the ways of America and the doctrine that Esau give them, man. Because Jake don't know nothing besides, the Baptist church, the 40th Street. You tell Jake, do you know you're not supposed to eat pork? They'll try to come back you with, Acts the 10th chapter. say, yeah, you supposed to, the Lord said, why call anything unclean clean? Basically meaning what? Basically meaning through the spirit, these niggas want to eat pork and want to have a reason to eat pork, man. You know? That's why a lot of our people are going to get destroyed, because you go into the times of Jeremiah. Jeremiah, he even commanded our people, once you go into their land, don't follow after their ways. You know, don't eat their food, don't worship the kingdom of heaven. But what Jake did, they did the opposite, man. You know, Baba Kushar, give me Acts 7 and verse 51. You know? Because at the end of the day, Jake have always been rebellious, all the way back into the time of the wilderness. You know, you got it. Come on.
Yeah, Ezekiel 18 and 25, yet you say, the way of the Lord is not equal. Here now, O house of Israel, is not my way equal, and not your ways unequal. So yeah, the Lord's judgment is always equal. Whatever you dish out, man, that's what you're going to receive back. So as we went off, you know, doing our forefather, which was us coming back, you know what I'm saying? We always strayed away from YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM. As you read in the book of Barak, what is the 2nd chapter? All right? Yeah, because we pretty much left off from his way. That's why we're being chastised right now. That's why we said it in America, Babylon the Great, and across the 4 corners of the earth, man, because of our rebellion. But now the Lord has extended mercy through YAHAWASHI. That's why we're able to come back and preach his word, man. All right? So yeah, the Lord's ways are always equal. It's only our ways that are not equal, man. See? Y'all go.
It's like, if I make Psalm 99:14 tell you justice,
Right.
judgment is the habitation of our throne, man. Whatever the Lord do, whatever judgment he playing out, just know he gonna be justified of it, man. Even us, like we were going into we sinned against the Most High. So therefore the Lord is justified of putting us through chastisement, man. You know, at the end of the day, it's all because he loves us, all right? So we won't be condemned with the rest of the world, you see? But as for the left-hand side, you know, that's a whole other story for them niggas. You know what I mean? They refuse to turn back into the Most High. So they judged for their destruction, man. You see? But you got it, bro.
Like we get that fatherly love.
Yeah.
You know, that tough love and shit. Because and you can get judged and the 2/3 nigga be doing good.
Yeah.
2/3 nigga ain't catching no hell, man. But for lack of better words, you sit here in the lowliest thing, you catching all the hell in the world until the Lord get ready to bring you up, man. You know?
It's like just using an example like that. They like that one neighbor child. You see that neighbor that got that badass kid.
Yeah.
It's like this motherfucker so bad, but he never get his ass whooped. But your mama get on your ass for acting like him and shit.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's best for your benefit.
Yeah.
So you won't come up like him, man.
Yeah, because this nigga got all the games and shit
Yeah.
like that. Nigga get everything he
Got
wants.
all the
Yeah.
joints.
Joints and shit like that. You sitting there with some Converse on,
Yeah.
man. You
Spoiled as fuck.
Spoiled as fuck. But
You
look,
know?
look who came out the better man, who came out the better on the end. Go back to the Sirach, the 2nd chapter.
Yep, that's it.
Going through the gold, because even your folks to get on you for your sight, no reason, but they get on you to actually benefit you. Same with the Most High. You can be cool, Lord. I've been good. I've been doing this. I've been fasting. I've been reading all that shit. It's like not all that shit. It's like you know, but all that. But all of a sudden, a whole bunch of shit start coming down upon you, man. You got to.
Yo, Sirach 2:1. It says, my son, I come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
He said, set thy heart aright and constantly endure the shit you go through. You got it.
And make not haste in time of trouble.
Make not haste in time of trouble. And making not haste is trying to find the first way out, man. A lot of niggas' first way out is going to be the sea help or running to Esau. They're going to Egypt for help instead of trusting the Holy One, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. You got it.
It says, cleave unto him and depart not away. That thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
That thou mayest be increased at thy last end, being a better man. You got it.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Now that don't mean take with a smile, everything out. You get your ass if you just smiling. No, you got it. It basically taking that shit on the chin, bro. Because nobody know what you're going through except you and the Lord. You got it.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire.
Right now, for gold is tried in the fire, man. And that's the point. Once you put fire to things, for lack of better words, it purifies. Even if you put a rock in it, like a brick in the fire, make concrete, you cast it into a brick. You throw it to the fire, for lack of better words, it gets straight. You know? If you throw a gem in the fire, it will purify. You throw gold in the fire, it's gonna purify. Knock off those infirmities, man. You got it?
An acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help you. Order thy way and right and trust in him.
It says, believe in him and he will help thee, man. You know, because we're going to, through the Spirit, we're going to need a lot of help in the times that we coming in. Give me Psalms 18 and start at verse 1. Psalms 18 and start at verse 1.
Psalm 18 and verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord YAHAWAH, who spake unto the Lord YAHAWAH the words of this song in the day that the Lord delivered him from the hand of all his enemies.
Right there. So he was singing for deliverance, man. Because he just got delivered and he was praising the Lord. Come on.
And from the hand of Saul. And he said, I will love thee, O Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, my strength.
Right there, he was happy because he was delivered from his enemy Saul, man. And once you read that story between David and Saul, how David could have put his ass to death a whole bunch of times. But, you know, he was like, he tried to, you know, they really tried to squash the beef, man. But it was the Lord who was ramping things up, man. And he even said the house of David grew stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul grew weaker and weaker. Saul was a jealous man, and he wanted to kill the anointed, man. You know what you gotta do? I'll read it again.
Psalm 18 and verse 1 to the chief musician.
Now read that. I will love thee.
Okay. It says, I will love thee, O Lord YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, my strength. The Lord is my rock and my fortress, and my deliverer, my power, my strength, in whom I would trust, my buckler, and the horn of my salvation, right and my high tower.
Right there, the Lord, he's our protection, man. He's our high tower. And that reminds me of Proverbs 18. The name of Yahweh is a high tower, and the righteous run into it, and it's safe. So, you got it.
Verse 3, I will call upon the Lord, YAHAWAH BAHASHAM, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies.
Yes, because for lack of better word, you got to call upon Yahweh BAHASHAM to even be saved from yourself. Because even your own thoughts can provoke you, your own thoughts can bug you out. You know, for lack of better words, you have to pray to the Lord, you know, to fight off these demons, man. You got it.
Yep.
And for lack of better words, even Esau, when he coming down having great wrath, you got it.
The sorrows of death compassed me, it says, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid.
It says the sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. Because, hey, the planet Earth that we see is going to change, man. It's going to be a lot of mass death coming upon the planet Earth, man. You know, Esau coming out with robotic dogs and different technology, even different plagues, man. Bacteria and different colds and diseases that knock people off. The CDC is not the CDC for no reason. It's the Central Disease Control. They control when that disease spread. They control when that disease stay in one area, one spot, man. So for the lack of better words, these devils, they finna get ready to show their wrath, man. We're gonna need Yahweh Shemashah in a lot of days. That's why the Spirit, the apostles, they've been talking about your health, man. Yep. You know?
Yep. Hey, if I may, because this nigga got an agenda. Bill Gates got an agenda, so damn, you can't even say his name.
Yeah, you got it.
That fucker, you know, he got a plan to dim out the sun. You know, the damn sunlight, and that's they call it I think Operation Cool Down the Earth or some shit like that. And they use it, yeah, something like that, you know, but it's going to pretty much under control of climate control. You know, and that's going to cause plagues to rise, people to get sick, because you're not going to be getting that vitamin D from the earth, from the sun. You know, then this nigga, you drop that off, with the jab.
Some Max, this nigga said, now
he
beefing with Elon Musk. You worried about going to space when I'm worried about making vaccines for niggas.
And that goes to what Big Brother said. Massive death coming to the planet Earth, because a lot when these pestilence start to rise up, just like you nigga when it took that C-19 thing, you gonna go get that new thing, and then you gonna go get a good nigga told you gotta get at least 2-3 booster shots a month.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's a lot. Jake doctrine is swine flesh. Basically, whatever America promotes to the niggas, man. You see, because it's abomination. Whatever Egypt promotes to you is a fucking abomination. As it says, Isaiah 30, when they war to the rebellious children. You know, you'll turn your lip and shit at us, because we telling you, you know, the ways of life. But then when Esau tell you, which is the ways of death, you walk down there and get it. Like you going into the jab. Nigga take about 3-4 shots.
Hey, how many? It been 6 of them, man.
Oh,
damn. And it's certain niggas that took all 6 and died. That's what I think they happened to that nigga Bronny James. But through the Spirit, what happened? Lord, he kept us from that, man. That's why it says the sorrows of death and past, because that shit contagious too, man. You know, nigga got cardiac arrest, niggas fall out of nowhere. The Lord kept us from that shit. Nobody just took that shit. You know, even motherfuckers from IC, they took it, people died. Folks in your family that took it died, bro. And yes, you told them not to take it, but they took it anyway. And all of a sudden, you knew that was the spirit of the Lord, but the Lord, he keep us from these different evils, man. Continue on that Psalm 18, huh?
Yeah, Psalm 18 verse 4, the sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid.
Yes, because it's going to get to a point when a supermax, like the brother, you know, this guy Bill Gates, he's going to do that deep pop, man. That's not a new dance, bro. That's killing niggas left and right. Even Kamala Harris talked about that deep pop, man. That's why I said that with 8th chapter, many shall pass away with great miseries. You know what I'm saying? You got it all.
Yep, verse 5, the sorrows of hell compassed me about, the snares of death prevented me. In my distress I called upon the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM and cried unto my power.
Yes, he says, in my distress. For lack of better words, when shit is between the rock and the hard place, bro. Act of desperation, man. Because during that act of desperation, niggas gonna fold. Because, you know, there's different type of hells that people go through, different type of demons. You can look at somebody's face and tell they ain't take hell for real. Motherfucker still chilling at his mama crib playing fucking PlayStation, chilling all day. Go to work, ain't got no bills to pay. His mama paying his bills, all that shit. You can tell a nigga like that because he have a sense of relaxing. Nigga, you know, he sitting back chilling. Nigga have no sense of what is called circumspection. He ain't got no edge about himself. He think everything you know, a joking shit, bro. Not knowing in a minute the Lord can kill your ass, bro. The prophet speaking, but you looking at your Facebook messages, man. You know, you got it up.
Yep, in my distress.
That's what a nigga do, bro. You know, you got it up.
In my distress, I called upon the Lord and cried unto my power.
Yes, because when a nigga gonna do, he gonna go into Esau instead of going to the Lord. You got it.
It says, he heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came before him, even into his ears.
Even into his ears, because our prayers be answered through the spirit power you have by Shemai. That reminds me of that fortunate widow, man. Because again, we're going to need a lot of saving these lot of times, bro. It's going to be a times like no other. You know, death is going to reign like never before, man. Esau is going to show himself. And like we just read earlier, the heart of many are going to wax cold, man. You know? Your homeboy, your neighbor, the people that live across the street from you, they're going to end up turning because they ain't eating a week, man. They're going to end up turning because there's no food in the house. They're going to try to eat you now, man. You know, you got to do it. Anybody got something?
I got
It's like something. You got.
Yeah, finish it out, verse 7. Then the earth shook and trembled. The foundation also of the hills moved and were shaken.
Right there, because they for lack of better words, after we go through this distress and tribulation, our hell's going to break loose and the missile's going to hit, man. The earth's going to shake to and fro. And you know, for lack of better words, we're going to come from the bottom up to the top, man. You got it up.
Yeah, because he was rocked.
Because he was what?
Because he was rocked.
Because he was rocked, man. And there were a rock that goes back into indignation, which goes back into the righteous anger of the Lord. How the Lord's going to send his indignation on his wrath through those missiles, man. But through the missiles is how we're going to get back on top, man. You got it, Malachi.
It is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. He said, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. So this is why these things are going to take place, man, because of your actions. How you operate in the spirit. Because like the brother was going into, when all hell breaks loose, the Lord is going to send forth the missiles, man. You know, but it's going to be a plethora of events that's going to lead up to that. That's going to cause you to be in great misery. For the power going out. You know, your everyday convenience being compromised, man. Being the ability to eat whenever you want. Nigga got to take, you know what I mean? The nerd say, I got a taste for
DoorDash,
hey, I got a taste for Italian food today. You know, or I want some sushi. You know, you ain't gonna be able to do that no more, man. So that's gonna bring forth great misery. The power gonna go out. You're gonna start, you know, the sound of mirth. You know, niggas hooraying is gonna turn to hell. You know, and babies crying.
Yeah.
You know, like you say, he dead. Stop.
Don't kill me.
Windows busting, tires skirting off, doors slamming, trunks closing, doors slamming back, and you know what I mean? You gonna all that shit, man, switches. You know, but that's
the spirit of the Lord, man. Having all these things that happen, man. That's why our brother mentioned earlier, evils and only evils, bro. It's nothing good concerning America, man. You know? You got it, right?
Yeah, again, he said, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world. Yeah, you pretty much dwelling in this system, dwelling in America still, having that mindset of an American. It's going to bring forth great miseries upon you.
That's it.
You see, he said, because they have walked in great pride, and that's what America promotes, man.
That's it, bro.
You know, America forged pride. You know, that's why women think they don't need men.
That's it.
You know, that's why goddamn niggas just off the top rebellion, man. These damn little churches and disrespectful as hell. You know, because that pride, man. That pride that's being pushed through the music, the media, these damn content creators.
Yeah.
You know, YouTubers, all that shit, man. It's gonna bring forth great misery, though.
That's it. That's the spirit, because everybody wrapped up and going viral. Nigga wrapped up, you know, because even though Kevin Samuels, he made bad points, but at the same time, Kevin Samuels, he was off on a lot of shit, bro. Niggas wrapped up on internet, niggas trying to find Sarah right now and stuff like that. I mean, you know, that's gonna end up getting you put to death because you're not hearkening to the true prophets, man. Because through the spirit, for lack of better words, the Lord got the true message out here, but niggas refuse to listen to it, man.
That's it.
You know? You got it, lot.
God, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 34 and verse 7. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him.
It says the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him. Because, hey, if you can see in the spiritual world what's going on, it's demons right there. That's a demon. That was a demon right there, man. That's a demon right there, bro. And like I say, it's demons everywhere. That's why I say we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You know, you got it all.
God, and delivereth them.
And delivereth them, because it's demons that actually want to attack you and put you to death. But you know, the Lord got different things going on, man. It's some more that continue on. Go to the next verse.
Oh, taste and see that the Lord, Yahawah Yahushua,
Right there,
is good.
it says, taste and see, and if the Lord is good, that means believe. No, just try these out. Believe in these scriptures. Give it a try. Digest it with your mind. And see that the Lord is good, because the Lord's going to always deliver you and help you out, man. You got it, up.
Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Oh, fear ye the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want to them that fear him.
It says there is no want to him that fear him, because the Lord going to ultimately save us throughout these tribulations, through these bad times, man. You know? Because it ain't like we already saved, like we just sitting down chilling in. You already know you delivered, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you know, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you already know you delivered, then cool. You know, but as for us, we still working, man. We hoping to be delivering that lot of day. That standing those last times, bro. Because it's not even a promise that you'll make it till tomorrow, man. You got it up.
Got some for you real quick.
Come on.
Yeah, going to that endurance. Psalm 121, starting verse 7. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Is it going to what you were saying? If we continue and endure unto the end, the Lord's going to look after us, man. That links in with Revelation 3 and 10. Right? If you keep the word of the Lord's patience, he was going to pretty much deliver you from the hour of temptation. All right? So we have to believe in the report. Also, we have to believe that Yahawah is going to be able to sustain us in a time of famine, a time of a drought, a time of chaos. Esau comes in like a flood, because ultimately he's the one that's creating and narrating everything that's going on.
That's
right?
it, bro.
So that's why we had to put our faith in Yahawah, because he's the one who's going to deliver the elect. It's already written, right? Y'all got it.
You got it. I'll continue on.
Oh, fear ye the Lord, ye his saints, for there is no want of them. So like it, but there is no want to them that fear him. The young lions do lack and suffer hunger, but they that seek the Lord, Yahawah Yahushua, shall not want any good thing.
Yes, because like the brother mentioned earlier, you seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, all these things shall be added unto you, man. It ain't about personal shit or this, that, and the third. It's all about Yahawashi, bro. It's bigger, like I say, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's about Yahawashi, because nigga get offended. And, you know, damn, why you said that to me? Damn, why you did this? For lack of better words, it's not about that, bro. Because if you getting offended, that's a nigga getting his own ego stroked and shit like that. It's about Yahawashi, because you seek him, you ultimately going to get the kingdom of heaven, bro. It was a part of seeking him, seeking the scripture, seeking the prophets, the understanding, man. And actually, once you get this understanding, you actually live it out in your everyday life, man. Because the wisdom of these words is actually meant to be applied, man. Baba Bashar, brother, give me Romans 8 and start at verse 35.
It's the book of Romans. Yep, this is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 35, and it says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach?
Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Got it?
Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword?
Or sword, which is the sword can come in the form of Esau, Edom, and all these different things is actually describing the hour of temptation, man. Because all hell is finna get ready to break loose very soon, but these people don't regard the spirit or the vibration upon the planet Earth, man. Niggas still chilling and bullshit. Like it says in the time of Lot, these guys was marriage, partying, giving it, man. Niggas still going out every weekend having fun, not knowing that the world is fucking finna end, bro. Ain't you know, you get your little downtime and stuff like that, but for lack of better words, it's a point where you gotta zoom in on the spirit. You got it, Simone, and up.
Yeah. It says, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter.
Yeah, we are counted as sheep for the slaughter, man. For lack of better words, they count you out. Get some on it? Yeah.
Okay, come. Nay, in all these things we are moved, Salaka, we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, or nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
Right there, so it's basically mean nothing. All the hell that you go through, all the things that's coming down the pipe, you have to continue to push on in your temptation, man. You know? You got it.
It says, which is in Hamashiach YAHAWASHI, our Lord.
In Hamashiach YAHAWASHI, which is our Lord. That's why it says we are more than conquerors, man.
That's it.
Because through YAHAWASHI, you get the victory. Through his blood, we get the victory. Through his blood, we are saved, man.
Right.
You know? And anybody got something? With that, we want to give our praise, honor, and glory to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
We give double honors to our apostles and great millstone. We pray this video was edifying. We want to say DTA.
DTA, a Bible ball, soon.
Tonight, right now, you heard? Hit the water for 29.
Bitches.